Oh, Dill, Justin.
Oh my God.
That was incredible.
That was crazy.
I signed in early and then I walked away for a second.
But yeah, so we're live. Thanks to everyone watching this on the replay that's getting in. We're just about to start pushing the live out on our socials, so we'll start getting people in here. But today we have a couple celebrity guests we haven't had on much yet, but we got Dylan, the other half of All Out Amazon, as well as Mr. Taylor Jones, founder and CEO of Miami 2021 Conference, unofficial sponsor of this stream that all four of us – or Dylan, are you going?
I got to figure it out. That is
Dylan.
I'm trying to.
We don't accept no's.
Yeah, all right. When is it? Is it this coming weekend?
It's so what day is today? It is Sunday, so it's 6 days from today, August.
Okay.
6th.
I might be. And when's everybody getting down there?
I'll be in like a few days. Okay, so we got all five of us on here now.
Speaking of the devil,
about to share this on Twitter. I'm gonna get it up as well.
I pinged the Discord.
I just saw that. Yeah, that's clutch.
can I share it with the link that you texted me, Miles? Is that what I use? Okay.
No. I'm about to send you the one to use. Yeah, put it on like your Instagram story.
Are you texting or email?
Texting. I'm about to put it up too. I just pulled the link. But yes, we got 8 viewers so far here. But yeah, we're gonna be on for a few hours. Got a great group of guys on tonight. So you guys let us know how we can help. All right, got a big crew on YouTube Live tonight. Swipe up to join. Swipe up.
So I'm Warner. There must be some good Walmart clearance out there. You're in that's Walmart headquarters, isn't it? Arkansas?
Yeah. So like I have multiple family members who work for a corporate. And I think it's like the perfect. It's like the perfect size around here where you can get deals in store, but it's not so many. Like there's not like 12 people, so there's like one store. It's like a good middle ground, you know. So the other day when there was all that crazy clearance, I spent like $2,000 in a day clearing out toys and stuff. Yeah.
Nice, dude. Dude, I'll tell you what. Richie Hustles was pushing on my territory, made me a little upset. Dude.
Yeah, he moved to Florida.
Miami, dude, there's competition out here.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I didn't run into competition until like 9 p.m. that night. Like the last couple stops, I was like, oh, I bet these look a little cleaned out. First couple stops, like $500 a stop.
Wow, that's nice.
Paul, we got David. David's gonna be in Miami. David actually lives in Fort Lauderdale, I'm pretty sure, but
nice.
And so we're all gonna get to meet him. Okay, good to see you as well, Paul. Yeah, so Taylor, what's the vibe? What do you have for the people tonight?
What do we got for you guys? Holy crap. I don't know. What do you want?
Let's start off just talking about like kind of your story and everything, and then like your main like RA business model, because we haven't had many RA people on here. Yeah.
Really? Okay. Yeah. So I
also like clickbaited the title with kind of like your story and stuff. So
shit, I just realized that quitting is 9 to 5. Okay. Yeah. So I mean. Where do I start? The corporate grind. I was working at Xerox for like eight or 9 months, and as soon as I got in there, I'm like, ooh, this is really not the path that I want to take. I knew I wanted to do my own thing, and I tried a lot of shit that just
and because you traveled prior to that, so you always had like curiosity and like lust for adventure.
Yeah, I was open-minded, and like I was following Gary Vee at the time, but like I didn't really know like what the route I was gonna take. Like I was trying blogs and like I was making YouTube videos.
You were just trying stuff. Yeah, you were just trying stuff. Like,
I was doing a lot of failing, you know, and dude, I ended up going to a TJ Maxx one night and I scanned a Robert Graham shirt and flipped it on eBay, and then it was like boom, everything changed. So yeah, and then I found Amazon like probably 2 or 3 weeks after that. And dude, once my mind made sense of Amazon, like, okay, you literally take a random product, you put it on there, you send it to Amazon, they send it to the customer. Like once my mind made sense of that, I didn't really know how to find deals, but I knew that like, oh, this is the game, you know?
Yeah, definitely. That makes sense. And yeah, it's kind of interesting. Like Dylan and Garrett were in a similar place in like the last year and a half. They kind of had similar realizations, like we've talked about in the videos they've had. But yeah, I mean, hopefully we can get some questions rolling in here. But it's definitely good to have a big crew on here, and we're gonna have a ton of fun getting together in person and shooting a ton of content. Are you guys planning on like filming the whole event too and stuff?
Oh yeah, we're I
mean, there's not going to be a second I don't have my camera out. I don't think.
Yeah, we're dropping like $3,000 on a camera guy. And
Dang.
he's gonna have 2 cameras set up, and we're gonna get like the whole thing shot. We still got to work out like the details of I don't know if he's gonna do the editing, if we'll just do that later. But yeah, we'll have people. We're gonna get it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to be vlogging at least the day of, and then each of like the homies. There's like, I mean, 10 or 15 like good friends that are all pulling up. So hopefully I'll be able.
Dude, we gotta sit down and have like a round table talk, like aftermath or something the next day or something, and just like
Yeah, and we can do like a
we
lot.
can do that here at the crib, dude. Like honestly, we could get some mics set up and just here and fucking
And like lives where like each of our devices are up and it's all of us out, so like each person can have their own content from it. Good as well. Garrett, we haven't heard from you yet. How you doing? Oh, he's got the double pen lineup.
Double pen.
Oh no, that's a knife.
The pen and a box cutter.
Oh, pen. Yeah, pen in the box. I got some agua. Yeah, I'll throw back some agua.
So
what's the breakdown responsibility between you guys with All Out Amazon here? You guys both. I mean, what's the breakup of responsibility here?
100% of the social media goes to Garrett. Unfortunately, we want to mix Dylan in more on that. Who looks to be muted right now?
Dylan's main thing is handling all the wholesale supplying. So all the supplier relationships, he reaches out. He manages all the relationships, which is a lot. Like that's a lot of time invested. But that's mainly his shindig.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And Fields at Warner, what are you doing, bro? You doing mostly arbitrage or what?
Warner has a big YouTube channel, dude. He's about to hit 8K this month on YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah. So I've been grinding that up for a little bit, but yeah. So as far as like Amazon,
working on the other platforms as well, but he has a big, awesome presence on YouTube.
Yeah. So as far as Amazon business model, I do probably like 60% online arbitrage, and then the rest of it's like wholesale with a little sprinkling of textbooks and stuff. Trying to lean more towards wholesale, but online arbitrage is a lot easier to kind of find a product in 5 minutes than building relationships and stuff.
Absolutely, dude. That's why I like. I'm heavy OA right now.
And I like the diversification of OA as well.
Yeah. I love the fact that I can take $5,000 and put it amongst 9 products. And if one of them tanks, it's not like I'm screwed. Where you'd say you put $5,000 into a wholesale product and it's like,
you got it.
You're just like, well, shit.
Yeah, I've had that happen with a wholesale product. I had like 10K in it, and buy box stopped rotating towards it, so I've just had to like break even or lose on it. I'm still trying to get rid of that. But with OA, you have a product, you lose like $300. It's like, all right, whatever. I'll sell 5 other products and double that, and
And it's not like you necessarily lose it; you just sell it, for 10%.
Yeah, you just break even on it, and
That's why I always talk about purchasing with the floor in mind, not necessarily what you plan on selling it.
Can you go on a tangent about that mathematical equation, like breaking down what you want to spend? It doesn't even have to be this live, but I want that clip for a video too. And you ought to just refilm that for Instagram because that was a minute ago.
Yeah, give me keep talking. Give me 5 minutes. I'll get up an Excel sheet.
And we can always do it another time too. But like that rant you had on TA the other night was fire too. So I'm.
Yeah, but that got a lot of good feedback for sure.
Oh my god, I got comments on the video too. Definitely.
Oh, are you talking about like basically making sure you buy products that like at the worst case scenario you're just gonna break even on?
No, I think Miles is talking about how we reverse engineer like what we need to be spending per month, per week, per day.
And stuff. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
If you want a certain profit, how much you have to spend.
Oh yeah, spending. Okay.
And I egotistically take complete credit for the calculation because I've never seen it done before.
It's cool. Is Romer there?
I think he bounced out. I didn't see him. I think he's out right now. I asked him if he wanted. I don't think he said he didn't want to go live. So I was like, whatever.
Yeah. Well, I haven't actually gotten one. Oh, so Kay's going to ASD. That's cool. So you guys will get to meet.
Okay, what's good?
Yeah, that'll be cool. I'm actually on Instagram too because I'm finishing up the badges milestones. So I got to do 15 minutes on Instagram.
Oh, I just updated that today. I think I didn't get a notification about.
Oh, you got to do it in the next. It ends August 30th, and one of the milestones is 4 weeks of going live. So I would start today on that.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta definitely get on that.
I went live for like 30 minutes. Where do I?
You gotta look at the specifics and figure it out. Deneen says, yeah, 24 people in the room. There should be 24 thumbs up.
Yes, dude.
But yeah, while you're at it, man, smash the like button.
He's my dog. He's my dog. All right, I'm ready to go, Miles.
All right, Gary, you wanna spit some game about that? This is a really cool metric for anyone watching or listening. Essentially, it's the idea that you can't control the sales you get, but the input you can put that creates the output of the sales you get is your inventory spend.
Yeah, right. So I mean, obviously, working in Amazon, we live in an uncontrolled market, right? So we got to focus on the things we can control. One of them being our buy cost, right? Sales are always going to fluctuate. Market's always going to fluctuate. We can't control how much we sell per day, but there are ways to monetize what we can't control, right? So obviously, I always talk about, being in tune with your data, knowing your numbers, knowing your metrics on a monthly basis, right? Because that gives you the pulse of what you're doing. If your ROI is going up, obviously something good is happening. If it's not going up, then you need to kind of go back into your business and kind of evaluate what is what. So for any of you guys that use Inventory Lab, right? So this may be one file that you are familiar with. This is going to be in accounting, right? If it's, I forget what it's called. I think it's accounting, and then it's merchant fulfilled sales, and then FBA sales. So you'd have to download them individually and combine them into an Excel file. But regardless, this is what would come out. I obviously got rid of some of the information because this is one of our clients' data. But all we're going to do is we're going to start tallying some of the raw numbers, and then we're going to be able to do some really cool stuff at the end with what we find out, right? So if we start with profit, we're just going to take the sum of all the revenue. Or was it profit?
Gary, you doing something on your computer right now?
Yeah, you're not. Yeah.
I don't think you're sharing or anything, my guy. I don't mean to burst your bubble, but
Gary, you know how to you get the share button down there so we can see your screen.
Yeah, man.
Well, it says stop sharing. Oh, Miles, we ran this before.
I think it might be that there's too many people in the live, and in that case, it's fine. We can do it another time. Came in with the pen on his shirt, ready to roll, and can't even get it together, man.
You can't see this, right?
No.
Yeah,
all I see is you.
I started Instagram just to connect with the e-commerce hustlers. Please follow me. Yeah, that's true. I actually that's what's up. All right, yeah. So we got 28 viewers in here, man. So you guys let us know what you think of Taylor's good looks. Any questions you got?
Receding hairline.
You were sick when I commented on TikTok, something like that.
I was like, this savage. He needs to get Dude, I'll tell you what. I don't know what it is about my TikTok content, but I clearly am inviting people in on some nasty comments. Have you read my comments? They are some.
Yeah, dude, I saw your comments yesterday. They are crazy.
Yo, and I forget. Walmart clearance. I think he's got 800K on TikTok, and I finally followed him back, and he's like, "Finally, you pay attention to me." And I'm like, "Dude, I'm sorry. Don't take it personally, but I." Specifically don't read my comments for and
it's tough to the way the TikTok algorithm works. It's following someone doesn't really do much because unless you're watching their videos, it doesn't really it won't show to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Taylor. So I think you're about to say this, but do you have videos just get randomly taken down for things like nudity and stuff?
Yeah, I got taken down. My live got banned for nudity, and I'm like, yo, I had a shirt on.
I think it's just Zoomers reporting us for trying to teach capitalism, basically.
Well, no, I think I think TikTok likes education. I don't know what it is, and the one got taken down too because I posted me in a freezer. It was this one. Oh, it's not going to do it. I posted a video of me in a freezer, and then it's accidentally shit my pants. And they took it down for dangerous behavior.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had 2 videos showing people how to get ungated in 30 seconds, and they both got flagged because I think it's gurus trying to flag that stuff. But
Taylor, are you bringing out the McLaren? Are you guys actually doing it?
No. Okay. So hold on. I'm going to pitch this to you guys. I have a connection. We can get a McLaren 720 for $950 a day for 2 days. And listen, if we get 4 people.
Wait, Taylor, talk to Danny. Danny actually wants to, I think.
No, he doesn't. No, he does not. Do not put that idea in his head.
I only need 2 other people, and everyone puts that'd be 4 people. We all put in $450, and we get it for 2 days.
And yeah, Amazon Kingpin's in, right?
Me, Amazon Kingpin. We just
What's
need two.
Amazon Kingpin's first name? I don't.
I actually don't know, but he's actually crashing at our
They
crib.
got your crib.
He's crashing at our crib. Yo, it's gonna be a freaking mastermind up in here. But yo, Garrett and Dylan, I'm holding you guys in. You guys want to go get a McLaren?
No, Danny's called me and he was on the phone for 15 minutes trying to get me to go half on this McLaren that he has.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, Taylor. It's perfect.
Miles, do you want to go in?
David might be in, dude. Oh, Taylor, man, David's a big crypto guy, just like you.
David, is he on Instagram? David, DM me on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it happen. I just need one more person now. Warner, you want in on this? 450.
I do not want a McLaren.
It's gonna be bright orange, 720S. The girls are gonna be like,
Bright Warner, it's bright orange.
Oh, that makes it so much better.
the girls are literally. I can't say that on here. We'll get demonetized. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude, we're not even monetized yet, but in the future it will be. Okay, so roster of my. How many seats you guys have left before we?
Avery, how many seats do we have left?
It's like less
Avery.
than 10, right?
I think we have 7. And the price is up. At
I'm gonna put up. Yeah, I'll put. And the price did just go up, right?
Yes, $497 per person. I can't believe we sold 43 tickets. Oh my gosh, that's
Hey,
great.
that's what's, dude, social media, man. That's like you spent a year building up the audience.
Yeah, Miami 2021. It is going to be crazy. Like honestly,
So who all are the speakers?
it's going to be me, Avery, Richie Hustles,
Who's Avery? That like let's get
Romer
some.
the Romer. So big bookseller. He's been in the game for 4+ years. We got me. We got Richie Hustles. We got Amazon Lit. Eric and Sebastian are going to be pulling out.
Both, I didn't know both of them were
They're
coming.
both coming through. We got Alexis, who I'm not super familiar with. I know he does private label. And I think he's got like 10 Amazon accounts. So this guy's like sharp. And we got Caleb Roth, one of Avery's mentors. And
you sounded like Ty Lopez when you said that.
And who else do we got? I think that's it, Alexis.
Yeah, bro, Taylor, imagine the content with the McLaren you're going to be getting.
Dude, and people are going to hate on me like, yo, use a fake guru. But like, I don't care. I want that car. Like, I want it.
Then get it, bro.
And Taylor, what are you going to be speaking on?
So I've tossed around a couple ideas. I think more than anything, I want to share I'm going to share a couple RA gems, like the unicorn opportunities that I call it. It's like where there's the crazy few things.
You're about to be going crazy on the seasonal during Q4.
Yeah, absolutely. And toys. So I want to talk for maybe 5 minutes about what a unicorn opportunity looks like and why like half my profit on Amazon has been through unicorn opportunities. Yeah. But then other than that, like honestly, more than strategy, because to me, compared to all the other Amazon sellers, I'm probably going to be the dumbest guy in the room, like in terms of strategy. Like I'm the newest guy in the game. Yeah, like Amazon Lit, like they're way smarter than me in terms of Amazon strategy. But like I feel like the biggest value I have is like some dumbass stories where I just got super lucky early on. And I want to share those with people. Like, look, like people don't realize like how like it doesn't take a lot to I want to share these little dumbass stories that it's like, look, guys, Amazon FBA is a crazy opportunity. If you take it seriously, it'll change your life. Boom. So,
do you know are there other new sellers coming?
Yeah, there's going to be a handful of people that haven't sold anything. I know.
Someone messaged you. Are they coming from Colombia?
Dude, that one guy is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I know. I was like, honestly, I was like honored. I was like, holy shit, we are.
How long is this flight? Rodriguez, what up, baby?
Rodriguez in the
yes. The logo thing.
CMO.
It's hard.
He is the CMO of the Amazon Launchpad.
He is the CMO of the Amazon Launchpad. Yeah.
Chief Meme Officer.
Yeah, he's probably memeing you right now, Taylor.
He dropped some dimes.
He's memeing you right now.
Oh, he's cooking one up. I can hear it in the background. He's cooking.
Yeah, he's cooking it up.
He's in the lab.
Yeah,
dude, he's a avid supporter. He's always in my TikTok lives. There'll be like 3 people, and he'll always be one.
The dude is everywhere. He's always everywhere.
He's always in mine too. He's everywhere.
Yeah, he's like 16, and he's done 200K in revenue this year too. Like he's the place.
It's like Rodriguez pays VAs to just sit in other people's comments and just get his name out there. I swear.
Garrett, when are you pulling up to Miami?
We're gonna be there Friday.
Bro, I'm telling you, change it to like Tuesday or like tomorrow or
Tomorrow.
Danny's already got me dropping a bag on a hotel. I'm good with Friday.
yeah, dude. Danny has him staying in like Brickell, like downtown Brickell for some reason.
Yo, Brickell, I'm telling you what, of all I've been to a lot of places, Brickell has the finest babes I've ever seen.
Oh god,
Dude,
let's keep
his main thing was like, bro, when we go out Saturday, we'll be able to just walk back to the room. It'll be cool. I'm like, dude, okay.
All right, we got Noah, aka Prolific Kicks, aka King of Hustles, in the building.
Okay, no, I'm DMing you on Instagram right now. We're
He's
doing
pulling
this.
up. Yeah, he's pulling up.
Is he in the other?
Noah, don't buy the car. Noah, don't.
$450 for 2 days. Listen, you guys know how awesome this is gonna be.
Think of all the content, man.
I'm gonna literally make a Ty Lopez like "Here in My Garage" remake.
My garage.
You think your TikTok comments are bad now?
I know.
Oh my!
I just went through a thing to read them. They're not pleasant.
They're not. I have a few minutes left on the Instagram live for the milestone, and then I'm gonna go peep them too.
I didn't realize what you were talking about at first. So I went to go research, and people are not nice. It was far more negative than I had anticipated.
I started to get a little trickling of them.
Miles, who was it in the chat the other day that was talking about Dylan's voice? Someone was.
I don't remember.
I think it was Rodriguez. No, it wasn't. No, it was Kevin. It was Kevin.
Oh, it was Kevin.
I think
Which
so.
is how I sound, though.
Kevin, yeah, man. I don't know what's up with Kevin tonight.
I didn't see that. What did they say?
No, it was offline. It was offline. He was just talking about your radio voice. He was like, that's how we land so many wholesale deals.
Oh, that's a geek. That's a geek. Yeah.
Not sure about all that, but
yeah, whoever that was, Prolific Kicks. I just DM'd you on Instagram.
He's in the chat. He's in the chat on Instagram.
He doesn't.
I can't spell knowledge. Yeah, that's fact.
he's the one in-house employee. He's our Amazon Connect.
So people are mean to you in the TikTok lives too?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I get anywhere from like 5 to 15 people jumping in the TikTok live.
Usually, like if the algorithm's going crazy, it'll go to like 20, and then it's like people are saying stuff like crazy.
Yeah. And that's cool when it's really engaging. The most I've ever had is 100, but it's like the crazy thing is I joined these live groups of like these girls that only got like literally 10,000 followers, and less than that, sometimes like 3,000.
For context, Taylor has 150K.
I don't know, 150K. And listen, these girls got like less than 5,000 followers, and you join their lives, and like 2.9 thousand people are in their live. And like, but it's like them with like, they're like,
all right, let's keep it on. Let's keep it on topic.
So, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I guess Amazon isn't that exciting, but you know what? Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, what's the most amount of views you've ever gotten on a video?
I think I'd have to go back and check. I don't think I've gotten more than 10 million. I think like 5 million is. I had a few.
That's still insane for a reselling TikTok.
And I was lucky because I hit those like early on. Like, I don't think I've got a video that hit 1 million in the past 2 months.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up. All right, so we got 18 viewers in here right now. So you guys let us know what we can help with stuff. I'm about to check some of the sections of the Discord and see what questions we had coming today.
I was going to say we're a little off topic. I'll start.
We are in fact very off.
I want to know about your OA strategy. So you're 60% OA. Like, what categories do you look for? Any specific websites? What's your mind frame? How do you pin down the golden eggs here?
Yeah, I was just about to get your strategy too, so we'll trade here. So I personally do like a lot of grocery and beauty, like boring stuff. From like I think Walmart's my biggest supplier, because I want to find those products that I can replenish over and over again at like 35% ROI, like nothing crazy. But find one, keep buying it, and then find another one, and then eventually you're like this month I did 50K with mostly just boring grocery products, and I sold a little bit of pools, but nothing too major. I do like Walmart, Walgreens, Vitacost are like my main websites, but
nice.
Yeah, okay. just boring. Yeah.
Interesting. That's cool. We'll have to connect sometime.
The thumbnail's so good on this. Look at that.
Look at that. I got the gang gang.
That's kind of sick. So you said you're chasing. Are you just chasing unicorns on OA too, or are you
No,
trying to?
I don't. I feel
Okay.
like you don't get those with OA as much as
Yeah,
those
yeah.
with RA. But like when I'm not doing those, I'm doing like a lot of toys, like OA toys.
Sure.
You have a VA that does it for you, right?
Yeah, I
You
have two
do.
VAs sourcing for me,
Mm.
and then I got like this other guy as I'm helping him build his store, and I'm just hired two that are starting on Monday that I'm going to be helping him source.
And did they already know how to do stuff prior, or did you train them?
The one girl I'm kind of training, but the other girl, Vanessa, like it was wild. Like I literally had to hop on an interview with her at 11 o'clock at night, and I'm like, yeah, like I don't really know if I'm looking to hire anybody. I was like, if you can find me some deals, you're hired. And like in the next 8 hours, she sent me like 5 items. I was like, 1,500 profit. I'm like, yep, you got a job.
Yeah, we just hired a VA to do some sourcing, so I've been working on training him because it's yeah. It's nice to just look at a spreadsheet and like, all right, there's what I'm buying today.
Yeah, and in my opinion, this is my opinion. I don't know what you guys think, but like I would rather pay $500, $600, $700 to a VA than pay $100 for a lead list. But those leads that I have now, I know the price is it's less likely to tank because I'm not comparing those.
Very good point. Yeah, and you can theoretically scale it up, have them work more out. You know, there's a lot of I definitely like that idea.
Yeah.
All right, well, this is a good
Taylor,
question.
how many hours do you spend sourcing in store a week?
What was that?
How many hours do you spend each week sourcing in store?
In store, I've cut back a lot less now. Like I'm focusing on trying to build out the VA so I don't have to go to the store. But I mean, I'd say I go out, anywhere from 1 to 3 times a week, and sometimes it's just a couple hours, sometimes it's 5 or 6 hours. But I'm definitely spending a lot less time in stores.
Taylor, you remember that dude who filmed for you like a month ago? I forget what that dude's name is.
Nikolai.
It's like his Instagram name's weird. It's like Schuperlegs or something.
Yeah, it's German for something inappropriate.
Oh, is he pulling up the event?
No, he's not. I told him he could come to dinner, but that guy, like, he's like a loyal fan, and he might be watching this. If you are, Nikolai, you the fucking.
I've known him for a minute. That's the thing, like over a year.
Really? Oh yeah, he told me that, dude.
Yeah.
What I love about this kid is I don't know. We just met a month ago, but he's so hungry, and like whenever I find a deal and I want him to go run it for me, like he's like, I'm on it, like instantly. So I love that. Yeah. So, yeah, he's been super helpful the past couple months.
Miles, you want to take this question?
Yes. Okay, what are some good business credit cards you guys have? So Garrett and Dylan have the Amex Platinum, like kind of the holy grail if you spend a ton. But if you don't spend a ton, like I'd say Platinum probably makes sense if you're really looking to spend, 20, 30, 40K a month. If you're like under 10K a month, under 5K a month, the Amex Blue Business Plus is a better option. Or if you have really, really good credit, the Chase business cards. The Chasing business cards are really good. But it kind of just depends on what you're looking for purchasing power wise, and that'll ultimately affect your decisions over whether you're paying annual fees or not and what type of benefit structure you're looking at weighted against the type of purchasing power you want.
Yeah, the Platinum gives you extra benefits if you place orders over $5,000.
Which is, I saw that it's like an extra 0.5% or something, right?
No, it's 50% extra. So instead of 1 point per whatever, it's 1.5 per.
Yeah, so that would be an extra 0.5%. Yeah.
Yeah, we're probably gonna.
No, it would.
Well, 0.5% point, but a 50% increase.
Yeah.
You were both
right.
Yeah.
But some like suppliers and stuff. You could talk to some suppliers if you're doing like wholesale stuff and ask them to like not bill you until you hit 5K, no matter what they send you. And sometimes they'll like hold it up so you can like do those big purchases, if you're not doing 5K.
5K, you just ghost them on to the next.
Yeah. Well, they have your shipping address, I guess.
I think we're gonna be better off switching to the gold. Dylan.
No, the gold's good for like advertising or something like that, but I don't know about all that.
Looks like Avery wants to get in on this.
Ooh.
Avery's FOMO right now.
Should I send he's been coming here? Okay, VAs from overseas to the US, Taylor.
Overseas, man. I mean,
for sure.
I'm sure there are tasks you would maybe want to do it a USVA, but I for 90%.
Well, if it's like calling wholesale suppliers, I think like that's what people have said is one of the main reasons.
Yeah, I mean, anything communication based, you're probably going to want to be more conscientious about who you outsource that to.
Or just audit it more.
That's your brand, right? I mean, you're dealing with customers who can have a tangible effect on your account health, right? So it's not something you want to mess around with.
Avery wants a link.
All right, I'm sending it to Roman Martin LLC.
Avery, you have to be able to bench 160 pounds to come in.
What?
I said, Avery, you have to be able to bench 160 pounds to come in the live.
Oh, wait, I might have to log out then. Right now.
We're all getting out of here, man. Okay, Garrett, you got to change so you're pulling up like Thursday at the earliest or at the latest.
And I'm on the same flight.
Yeah, guys, we should go out. We should go out beforehand. Like,
so I thought we're going out Saturday.
Yeah, but I mean that's one night. Like,
we got all day Friday to hang out and make content.
Content, yes, content. Oh, we do have. All right, we got celebrity in the building. We got my man Di skyrocketing towards 10,000 subscribers right now. Actually, we got the man, the legend is coming.
Yeah, but who's he referring to though? Yeah,
probably Avery.
Yeah, I know.
This dude's about to go on a McLaren with you, Taylor.
This is the good. Is he really? Is that what he's saying?
No, I mean I don't even know if he's pulling up, but I mean he says he's.
This is the
I have to assume. We got 28 viewers in here right now. This is amazing. Yeah, Taylor, toss a swipe up on your Instagram story.
Oh, did you send me the link?
Yes. Also, I can send it again if you need.
I only get 20 people watching my stories.
20 people?
Okay.
Yeah, you're 10K. Oh, info. Avery's got specific emails.
That was actually cool to see the breakdown of the analytics behind Jake's post. Miles, do you see that?
Yeah, dude, that was cool. Yeah, that was.
Wait, what post?
So he blinked a bunch of us who.
Yeah, he tagged, all like and you can break down the analytics on whose name got clicked the most, and it was just anyone who had Amazon on their name got clicked the most. So like Garrett. Amazon lit. Our friend Cody, who's going to Miami. Cody does Amazon.
Cody blew everyone else though. Cody was at like 480, and I think the next runner up was at like 270 or something.
Wow.
That's crazy.
It was really interesting to look at.
So, dude, let's even I wonder if that applies to. Look at this guy.
Miles, are you messing with it?
How's my sound? Do I sound good? I got a new mic.
It does sound actually very good.
It sounds really good.
Not as good as Garrett's, but it is what it is.
Hey, speaking of benching 160, I did 225 on the Smith machine, which I think is a bitch ass machine, but I did 225 on the Smith machine.
I actually saw that. I meant to
five times.
Like that.
And my shoulder's all fucked now because
that
machine just like
it's coming into your house with the profanity, trying to get me demonetized when I'm not even monetized.
Hey, YouTube still pays me. They don't give a shit.
I was gonna have his shirt off.
Yep, I put my shirt on for Miles. They couldn't handle it. They just go through the roof watch time.
The watch time did go crazy.
Maybe some girls would start watching his channel.
Yeah, my analytics are 99-1 and like 98.
Dude, your analytics are insane. Like you have to try to do that.
Miles,
what does that mean? 99-1.
Like
guys to girls.
1%.
You got to check what yours are, Taylor.
How do you wait? What do you? I didn't understand.
You should be able to go into the analytics.
YouTube analytics.
Guys to girls.
99-1 mean guys to girls.
99% to 1%.
Okay, let's go ahead.
Can you believe in like 4 days all of us are going to be doing this in person? Like that's
Steve's is like 40, or I think Steve's is 60% women because he talks about clothing so much in eBay. eBay is like more women dominated. Yeah.
Again, there's some huge female led YouTube channels for eBay.
Oh my gosh.
eBay's a good topic, by the way. If you guys start making eBay videos, I'm gonna start making some eBay videos and like tie it in. Like I sold my phone on eBay the other day.
What's your breakdown?
I'm 100% male.
Taylor, you got to make a TikTok of that. A TikTok of that would be so funny.
No, Taylor needs to make a TikTok of his comment section. Like his comment section is ruthless.
We were just talking about.
Then I'm gonna look at Taylor's comments and read
Look at his comments. He needs to do a reaction video. He says he doesn't read them.
Taylor,
He needs to just read them and just do a reaction video.
Oh,
No, Instagram, it's different. Instagram, mine's like the same thing on Instagram.
Yeah.
YouTube's like the level of intent on YouTube is so much different.
I got 27 female on YouTube. I'll take it.
She'll be at the conference. Deneen.
Yes, I remember in the Facebook groups years ago. Avery fights in UFC. I don't know about all that.
Hey, I'd do it if it was Miles. Hey, there was a 3-in-1 fight where there was like 3 non-fighters fighting like an MMA fighter, and they just whooped his ass. It's on my story right now. It's crazy.
Avery's
like really big in the. Is there any like big fight? I mean, Watch Me Amazon's huge. Like 3 Reezy's versus 1 Watch Me Amazon. Like who wouldn't pay for that?
Yeah, Watch Me Amazon's pretty tall, right?
Yeah, especially like when him and Reezy stand next to each other, it's just like.
is he actually?
Huh?
Well, Reezy's like really short.
Yeah, but Watch Me Amazon, he's like 6'2", I think. Maybe.
Dude, I remember Avery when we met like 2 years ago. I expected you to be like 6'3", and then we're like,
that's how a lot of people think of you when you're online.
Because your neck's big, yeah.
Dude, when I met Miles in person, I expected him to be scrawny, and then he was scrawny.
Who? Me? Yeah, I mean,
I thought Reezy was gonna be like 6 foot, and I thought Caleb was gonna be really short.
You could tell Reezy's short.
I think Caleb's like 6 foot.
I never really watched. I listened to Reezy's videos, so I was like, oh, this dude's got a big dick, whatever. Walking around, he's probably super tall. And then I meet him in person, and he's like up to here on me. And then Caleb's like, it was like reverse.
Hey, but how tall are you? Aren't you like 5'11" or so?
Yeah, 5'11", 3/4. Right there.
Okay, hold up. You are like 5. First,
I'm 6 foot, like and a quarter with Air Forces.
Doesn't exist.
5'11", 3/4 exists. It literally says it in my ID.
We know you're 5'9".
Maybe
and I also know you're 5'9" because I'm 5'8" and we met.
This is barefoot. And in wrestling, you actually want to be shorter because the shorter you are, the lower your BMI is, or higher, whichever's higher your BMI is, which allows you to cut more weight. So you want to be short. So like everybody like say slouch when they weigh or when they check your height. And so then it allows you to cut more weight. But for me, they're like, oh no, this dude's like 5'11". Back when I was like 5'10", they like added a couple inches on me because everybody tries to slouch.
Interesting.
Were you good at wrestling?
No, I sucked. Got my ass whooped all the time.
He surprisingly beat me on the beach when we wrestled. Like, cause he's
I whooped Taylor's ass, but that's not saying much.
That was like
he didn't whoop my ass. He got a lucky throw. It's 2 different things.
I threw him twice with this like crazy move.
Taylor, how tall are you?
I'm 5'10" and 7/8.
Okay, once again, we're gonna meet it. We're gonna be the same height. I can nearly guarantee you.
No, but Avery's actually like he was surprisingly strong. Like, I thought I was gonna actually take him out pretty good.
We're gonna have a pull-up competition too for everyone except Garrett.
Okay, Garrett,
how strong are you? Like I can't tell if you're just like blow up strong.
Garrett, bring the computer over to the pull-up bar.
That's not happening.
How many pull-ups can you do?
Bicep flex. That's all I want.
Get the pull-up bars in the comments.
What?
I'm guessing 25. I think Garrett can do 25 pull-ups.
You think you could? I don't think you can do 25. Good form.
Not good one. He doesn't.
How much you weigh? Like 180?
Doesn't even go all the way.
What are you?
150.
Oh, okay. Then I believe it. If you were 180 with your build, that would be impressive.
Oh no, you'd be a bodybuilder if you was 180.
Yeah, no, I run too much to be 180. I don't think I've ever even been 160.
Yeah, we only even.
It is trippy meeting people in person for the first time. Like I've already met you, Miles, and Taylor. I guess I didn't watch too many of his videos before, but like people you like I've seen Garrett a lot. I've never seen you in person. Like so, like my brain's gonna be like, when I see you, it's gonna have to readjust.
Telling me you're 150 is kind of messing with my perception of you right now.
It went down.
Yeah, I was picturing you like a solid 200, like an absolute god of in my head you were like 6'3", like 200 pounds, like a god of a man in my head, man.
We're pretty short.
ACD distribution works great for ungating. So does Sheffer. I don't like Entertainment Earth.
Yeah, well,
Like,
because the minimum's
Frontier
250.
first.
Yeah.
So a Frontier is going to give you all the low hanging fruit. So I would do a guest account with Frontier and just exhaust the website, right? Do toys, grocery, topicals, baby. Do everything you can with Frontier because it's going to all come super quick, super cheap, and it's just very low hanging fruit. And then you can start, and you can do a lot of damage with some of those categories. And then work your way up and do some of the more significant ones and more of the challenging ones, and work up from there. Fair fight for America.
I hate the giant StreamYard comments like this because they
Yeah.
like screw the screen up.
You guys are like
Miles
hiding
just
behind
left.
them. I don't
Yeah,
know
he
if we've
just
met, by the way, Avery. I'm Warner.
What's up? You coming this weekend?
Yeah, I'll be
So
there.
everybody's gonna be there.
Yep.
Your Fields of Profit, is that your IG?
Yep.
name?
Yep.
can
I'm
go-
coming up on you on YouTube. I'll pass you soon.
You probably will.
Okay, what's the secret to building your audience? Like, if you had to give 3 tips, because I'm at 1.3K on YouTube, I want to get to 25,000. What do I do?
For one, upload on a schedule and don't ever break the schedule. YouTube.
Taylor, I can
the
tell you what
algorithm.
you could do. Like look at the Flippin' Accountant. Look at Richie
Yeah.
Hustles and just do what they're doing because you're already doing it. Like you're already going out to stores. Like just literally do what they're doing. Like go live in the store and be like, oh, I found this.
Wait, they're going live in the store?
Yeah, Richie
Yeah.
Hustles. That's how he built his channel. And the Flippin' Accountant, I don't know if he goes live. He's got. Does
No.
he go live?
He has a really good format that he like sticks.
If
to.
you don't want to have to deal with editing or anything, dude, just go live in the stores. People love that. People
Yep.
eat that up.
Do you have a GoPro, Taylor?
Yeah, I have a GoPro. I just don't know.
Dude, do it up.
Wait, so
Wait,
how do I
Avery.
connect that? That's so for me, it's a technology. Like, how do I get my GoPro?
How do you sell on Amazon? You type into Google and YouTube how to sell on Amazon. Like one of us pops up. Do the same thing for the camera.
Okay, I'll figure it out.
You should be doing that 100%, Taylor. Like
I'm
that.
going tomorrow. I'm literally going tomorrow.
That content is blowing up right now.
Yeah.
I made a video doing like clearance sourcing, and it's by far my most popular video at this
Yeah,
point.
let's go out on like Wednesday and we'll make a video ourselves, man. Let's take the power to
Back.
Yeah.
And you know what? Let's see if we can find Richie Hustles and steal all of his.
I feel like Miles would hit the hardest punch on the punch meter.
I can see Miles like rocking Richie as hard as he can. Richie's just like
Richie's a big guy. He's legitimately a big guy.
What
That
kind of numbers does he do?
he doesn't share.
Oh, really?
Me and Taylor were talking about that the other day. We were guessing. We were saying what between 200,000 and like 500,000 somewhere.
Annually.
Because he's still part time. Like he's still working a job. Like I feel like
I thought
if you're doing over $1 million, I feel like you might quit your job. You know, because then you're making like 100 to 200K profit.
I quit my job at 200,000.
100K views a month, I bet.
I mean, I would say once you're getting over 500,000, then you could start looking towards it, right?
Because
Because, I mean,
it's not like
if you're-
how much you can scale being full time and stuff like that.
yeah, I mean, if you think about 500,000, if you're assuming 10% takeaway, right? That's 50,000. I mean, 75% of our country lives a modest life on 50,000 a year, depending on how you live.
Yeah.
they make 50,000, they live on 60,000.
It's true, man. Funny how that works.
Well, that's the problem with being an Amazon seller. It's like, okay, let's say you're at 10% margin. You do have to put money back in. It's not like December, you're not spending anything. So at the end of the year, you are buying inventory. So like really you have to live off of like 40,000 if you make 50,000. You know what I mean?
Or you can be smart and build out other businesses based off the Amazon side of things, content, social media that don't
Right.
require money to scale and scale asymmetrically.
Well, that's why they restricted inventory, you know, because it didn't require purchasing inventory.
And you had the audience, so customer acquisition was
Yeah.
Facebook ads you run all the time.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you had a gold mine with restricted inventory.
That's like
And
about
dude,
the-
honestly, like I would like to take credit for my audience. It definitely helped, but a big part of it was just people talking about it in the Facebook groups, like in the book
that's
flipper
the
community.
thing. That's the
Reputable members recommending my service is what really took off. Like I would like to stroke my ego and say, yeah, it was all me posting on social media, but that was probably like 20% of it. Now it like builds, but starting out, it was just people just talked.
Does Reezy even still have a service? Or did you
No,
put it
it's
out?
not active anymore. So he's kind of in limbo
Get
right
Reezy
now.
in here.
What's up?
I said, let's get Reezy in here.
No,
You'd have to pay him 2K.
yeah.
no.
I don't even know how many people you can even get in here.
I tried to get him to speak at Miami 2021. I sent him like a last minute, him and Steve. Steve gets stage fright, and then Reezy would rather skateboard. So.
Yeah, geez, I was like just for Steve last week. Yeah, that was fun. His new place is pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the schedule then for Miami 2021?
So we're gonna start at 10. We're gonna advertise it starting at 10. So everyone listening, get there at 10 o'clock. 10:30, the event's gonna start. It's gonna be me. Then after me is gonna be I'm gonna introduce Caleb, lunch break, and then the rest of the speakers in with Amazon Lit. And then we're going to experiment, and I would like to pick y'all's brain, like a group Q&A. I like the atmosphere of having like all the speakers in front. It's like a very like versus like I've been at events where they split up to like 4 or 5 different speakers, and then there's always that one speaker that doesn't have anybody. You know, there might be a big wholesale audience. Maybe Taylor's like in the corner talking about Barbie dolls. But we want to make sure, like, I want to keep the atmosphere like inspiring the whole time, and I don't want it to like really until we leave. I don't want that like. I want after we leave, I want like the Airbnb like chill, like you got drinks. You're gonna get to see who Amazon Lit really is, Romer the Romer. Like you'll get to sit down and like really meet these people. But at the event, I want to keep it
Romer
like,
the Romer.
That's right. People don't even know. You're gonna find out at the event though when Taylor introduces me. And then and then we'll have a hot seat as well. So it's like Q&A and then hot seat.
Explain the hot seat.
So the hot seat's going to be like the reverse. So it's going to be all the speakers on stage. And again, we're still working this out, but I want the speakers on stage like analyzing like a random follower, like Deneen. Deneen will be like, hey, I followed Romer for years, blah, blah, blah. His content sucks. And I started following Garrett and I made a bunch of money, but now I'm stuck here. And then we all as a group are going to say, well, what are you making a month? What are you doing this? And like if they're comfortable sharing it, and then we just like blast them. And we're going to have the whole thing recorded too. So it's going to be like the camera's going to be on us and then on the person. Then maybe Miles has like his special moment. And we're going to have like the camera guy just looking and zooming in. You guys know Jason Capital, obviously Gary V. Like the way they do their content is they have a lot of people in the audience ask a question, zoomed in on them. We do our best to make sure they're mic'd up. Like we might get this little box and pass it around like a therapy box, but it's got a mic in it and they can talk into it and it picks it up really good. And they just pass it around. So that's really the plan for the event.
The book flipper events that you went to, Avery?
No, but they did at Tanner's event. And I liked it.
What do you guys think? Hot seats or Q&A?
Yeah, Vinci, good to see you in here. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I guess
you should do a Q&A, but have people submit questions beforehand because everyone's gonna get like you open the floor up for questions and then no one's gonna ask anything.
Cricket.
No, people will. And
I mean, how hard is it to post an Instagram story? Hey, submit questions now to be answered.
I'm so good at like bullshitting on my feed at this point. After doing so many webinars, like I can just come up with questions. Like if nobody asks, which would blow my mind.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
I'll ask. I'm definitely.
Yeah. Right, if nobody asks, like I'll be able to.
You guys are gonna ask if nobody asks.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think we should do both. I think we should give both the opportunity. Like if Q&A is just like not going well, all right, guys, we're gonna switch to hot seats and then just go straight into it. I think we should give both of those a chance, and then like yeah, we can always think on our feet too. Like if it's being weird and there's a bunch of wholesalers like all asking like specific Amazon Lit questions, we're like, hey guys, Amazon Lit's gonna go to the other room. We're gonna stay here, or Caleb and I are gonna go to the other room. We'll answer book specific questions, and then we could split up.
Yeah, when is the venue rented to, or are you guys getting an Airbnb close that's going to be like the chill spot? Like,
so yeah,
we haven't
Amazon Lit's staying at the venue. We don't have an Airbnb yet. We're still like we're not even break even yet on ticket sales, so we want to make sure we break even first, and then we'll probably pull out of pocket and get an Airbnb. Taylor and I are going to talk about that tomorrow.
And either way, though, like it's going to be so good for networking, content, and stuff.
Yeah, and afterwards we're going to go downtown, and we'll all chill there anyway. So
content. I'm hyped. I'm definitely vlogging that day for sure.
We'll take them all to space, Taylor.
Let's go! No, space sucks. We'll go somewhere else.
Okay, here we go. So if someone makes 10K in Amazon, what would their take home be?
I'm assuming you mean sales.
Yeah, so probably around like $2,000 before taxes.
That's a little high. after taxes and
And
everything.
if you're doing 10K, you're probably not doing low margin replenishables. You're probably doing bolos.
Yeah, unless you're doing books, like if you're mama profit, you could make 4 off of that, 4 or 5.
Yeah, I mean anywhere between 1 and 2 if you're doing standard like OA, RA
Right.
sort of a business model.
Oh, any consideration on a live stream event? Warner and I were talking about having like a type of summit like that where we'd have different speakers. Just do it like kind of like the Paul Lipsky model. Like
Yeah, we should do that.
Oh, you would be interested in helping with that? That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'd be down.
Cool. Yeah, so I was thinking it's sometime in September for that, but we could get like a ton of speakers and like.
Wait for that Delta variant to kick in real bad, so everyone has to stay home.
Bro, if that happens, I would be live streaming 24/7.
Yep.
Dude, I'm thinking about this, dude. We missed out on so much when like the big thing happened last year. Like, dude, we should have been like just content nonstop, like not doing it
People
off.
were consuming
Like, and it's still happening like crazy. It's just like I know, like obviously, you know, it's
this. I mean, mark my words, guys. It's gonna November of this year. We're going back to live.
Oh, don't say that.
I'm
Don't say it.
not trying to.
not the ideal top. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, we don't have to go that way.
Yeah.
Fees sold on.
Where can I find a breakdown of FBA fees sold on items on Seller Central? Amazon FBA revenue calculator. Or no,
They talk about the category. So I mean, the category fees are going to range anywhere between 10 and 15%. There's a chart somewhere on Seller Central that you could reference. I don't know.
Where can I find the breakdown of FBA fees? If you're talking about items that already sold, I think you go to your transaction reports, right?
Yeah. I mean, it depends what they're. Or I mean, Inventory Lab breaks it all down. So if you ever scan a product or enter in the ASIN on Inventory Lab, it'll give you the estimated shipping. It'll give you all the FBA fees, the pro fee, category, all that sort of stuff. It'll break it down pretty cool for you.
Yeah, speaking of that transaction report, can I share my screen real quick?
You
I tried to before and it wouldn't let me.
Oh, I realized I screwed up. I just didn't want you to screen share it.
No, because I tried too and it wasn't working.
Okay, well, Avery, are you screen sharing? Because it's not letting me click you.
Let's see, share screen. I spent literally like probably if you added up my time looking at this spreadsheet, it's probably a whole month dedicated to this. But it's really simple. Go ahead and throw my screen up there.
Bingo. There we go.
So
Hey.
as you can see, this is called the transaction report. So you go to reports, payment, and then this breaks down every single thing that happens to your book or whatever you're selling. So here's the product sale price here. Everything to the right of it is all the fees. So all of this is all the fees. So you can see the breakdown of all that. And this is an important number here. This is how much Amazon's actually paying you for the item. So you can see $3.20 revenue, $25 revenue, that's $150 actual revenue into your bank account. So that's really how you get a good picture of what's going on. And that's just a transaction report. And you can do a lot of cool things with that. But at the end of the day, if like you're selling inventory for somebody else or you really want to know what you made, go to this report and just dig into it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And that was pulled from Amazon. I was going to say, yeah, because the tracking spreadsheet kind of really brings it to you.
Yeah, well, that's what brings it to life.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's the only report, not to get like super nitty gritty, but it's the only report that doesn't have an API. So building the listing software, we're trying to like emulate what Inventory Lab's doing and these other softwares. You have to make sure that you pull it from the correct report. But this is like so detailed. Like that report's amazing. It breaks down everything. Like Taylor and I have done lots of deals together this year, and he makes a unique SKU for me. All I do is pull that SKU in that spreadsheet and just filter it by AV. And then I can go down and I can just see, 2 of these items got returned. And I can say, pay me this much after 30 days have passed.
That's what's up. All right. Any videos you can recommend for packaging? Avery, you probably have some videos on that, right?
Just go to restrictedinventory.com. There's a video on our website teaches you how to pack a box.
Yeah, hard plug there, but yeah, I mean it's for real though.
If you type in how to pack a box, I think Caleb's video comes up, and he's got like almost 30K views. It's his number 1 video on YouTube. Type in Caleb Roth or the book flipper how to pack a box.
He has really good thumbnails. He's been posting a lot lately. I've seen.
Well, what he's doing is he's posting his course for free.
Really?
What does
Yeah.
he charge? I didn't know he had a course. What does he charge?
He used to have it for 200, and now his intention is to educate people enough to sell books full time / part time, so they actually use Scout IQ year round or forever. So he's trying to like teach people so they use his software longer.
Yeah, it was nearly 4 years ago, and it has 37,000 views.
I think it's his number one video to this day.
Yeah, it's his number 2, but it's close. Yeah.
I want to throw this question up on the screen.
Yes. This one from my boy Ivan.
Yeah, that's a Taylor question right there.
Oh, let me go back. What's the question?
Do you use
When
bricks?
you're doing RA, do you guys mainly use BrickSeek? What other tools do you guys use? See, I'm like a rogue. I went rogue. I don't know where I did, but I don't use any of those tools. I mean, the only time I'll use BrickSeek is if like I know there's a crazy deal and it's like I want to make sure my time's more efficient. So I'll take the UPC and I'll see what stores have it in stock. But typically when I'm going and finding new items, I'll just hit the store and look for the same type of deals. I don't really use, I don't know what you use, Warner, but I don't really use BrickSeek.
I don't do a lot of RA, honestly. This was the first time with all the toys clearance and stuff.
Can I give a pro tip for RA since I'm an RA professional now?
Yeah.
Since the last couple months. Ask the store manager for an inventory list of all the stores that have stock for a stock list, and they will provide you a list. Some will of the whole state, if not the whole country. We ran an RA deal, like literally almost $1 million plus in sales if you add all of our sales together, because we had an insider's contact information and we were able to get updated stocks every single day.
Yeah.
And so that's huge.
Yeah, that is huge. So I mean, we don't do RA, but from the people who I speak with, BrickSeek isn't entirely accurate, especially when it comes to some like the really hot items, like for example the patio heaters last fall. If you're trying to find those using BrickSeek gets their data every so often, right? So those things are flying every minute, every hour. So if you go into BrickSeek expecting to see like 20 of the patio heaters at Home Depot and you show up and there's none left, well, it's because they all got bought since the last update BrickSeek received.
Yeah, it's definitely not right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, for some like the non-hype stuff, it could be great. Like if you're looking for some random toys or like a random deal, it could work out for you. But,
yeah, I used it years ago for Monopoly for millennials, and I struck out like 5 times in a row. And I was like, this website sucks. RA sucks. I'm just done. Like, this is so stupid. Like, I drove to so many different stores.
In a row.
They were saying that like the number was always even, so they were saying like they're stacked up on the pallets in the back, probably.
Yeah, and I'd be curious to hear, hopefully Richie Hustles talks about that at Miami 2021. I'd be curious what his strategy is, because I feel like, dude, that guy's pulling profitable items like out all the time. It's like random ass stuff like off the normal shelf. It's like he must be doing something. So I'm curious what he does.
Oh, that's a good question, Kay. So as a sole proprietor, your name is going to be as your name, right? And your tax ID is going to be your social security number. When you make that switch, your name then becomes your business name, right? So your business name is going to be split up across the first and last name. And then your tax ID isn't your social anymore. It then becomes your EIN of the state.
Oh, make sure you talk to a CPA too, because none of us are CPAs.
Facts.
Yeah.
We need to get that CPA guy on here. What's his name?
The flipping CPA, the only the.
I wonder how much business he's gotten from his YouTube channel.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure he's not even like a.
He does,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, no, like his. He might be in like a corporate. I know he's definitely not a CPA for resellers.
I would not want to be a CPA for resellers.
Yeah. Oh my God, definitely not. Definitely not.
Especially startup resellers, because they're just so like they don't want to spend any money. They're like, how can I pay no taxes and basically pay you nothing?
Yeah.
Yeah, and all the reporting's a mess, and then their numbers, yeah.
Especially if they don't use Inventory Lab.
And then we have people listening to what's it called? Who's the kid in the unemployment? Miles, the one you always give a hard time about the tax stuff.
Oh,
I can't think of his name.
Arion?
No.
Profit Kicks?
The TikToker, the massive TikToker.
Oh, Profit Plug?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Profit Plug.
We have kids all around the world listening to Profit Plug saying to buy a dog to get tax write-off.
Profit Plug.
Wait, what is he saying? Buy a dog?
It was just a random.
Look at his
He did.
He has almost 1 mil on TikTok and 127 on Instagram, which was like 10K like 4 months ago. Like, dude is obliterating the algorithm. Like,
And 97% of his content is ways to get around taxes.
dude, I mean, he's throwing up just millions. Like, dude, like,
Yeah.
he's
really good content. I was telling Taylor about it today.
Yeah.
he's just throwing up just numbers.
But there was a video that he posted in which he suggested that one potential way to, lessen your tax bill was to purchase a dog and classify it as a security.
So I watched that video and I was like, man, if this is correct, I may get a dog. But
Dude, I mean, he's
Yeah, I mean, so I did some research. There are breed restrictions, and like some aren't. You can't get a Yorkie and call it a guard dog, right? So there are going to be some sort of restrictions with that. But
yeah, I mean, his content goes crazy.
We could probably write off the McLaren.
Okay,
You
No,
definitely.
that's an influencer marketing material.
That's
Actually, there's probably an argument there. Yeah.
yeah, but who writes it off if 4 people do it?
We all split the expense 4 ways.
you could each try to
wait, did you talk to Danny yet about it?
do not.
What is your take on that, Miles?
On what?
Renting a McLaren or any sports car.
It'd be so funny if you filmed ads on it.
But what's your reaction? Like, how would you feel driving a rented McLaren up
I
to
definitely wouldn't.
Miami 2021?
I don't want to break that thing. Like, definitely not.
We have insurance.
You'd rather buy index funds as the answer.
Correct.
Oh man, Romer the Romer will spend money on anything except investments, or at least.
And rented McLarens. You got to add that.
You don't want to rent a McLaren?
No, I don't want to do it for a couple of reasons. I just look at it. I just look at it as a waste.
Coming from the guy that drives a beat up Corolla, I mean, come on.
I'm not
Exactly,
gonna lie,
Ed.
I'm so excited to ride in the Corolla this week.
It's only got one seat. The back seats. And this is like, guys, you got to realize it is painful for me to still drive this car. Like last night, I was driving my friends around who came down from Nashville, and they were sitting on like the bare fucking floor of my Toyota Corolla, like not the seats, the floor, because I lived in it a few years ago, and I'm not going to let myself get a new car until I save 120 liquid, which I don't have that yet. So either in index funds or at least a 30K rainy day fund, and then 90K crypto, whatever. But 120K has to be there. So that's my way of motivating myself. I'm not going to let myself get a new vehicle.
Where'd you get that? Where'd you get the 120 from? Is that just some random?
I saw Miles and I was like, I could do half of that. Like, this kid's doing it, I can do it. Like, honestly, that's the answer. Like, I'm being dead ass. Like, I know a lot of people just spend all their money, but seeing him and like, you have 0 employees and you're saving close to 200K.
Yeah,
so I'm like,
200K should be this month actually. Yeah, I'm hyped. I'm working hard at it, so yeah. Working on that. Okay, here we go. What software do you guys use for bookkeeping and accounting? I mean, we all have CPAs, I would assume, but in terms of like just profit and loss inventory.
Taylor doesn't.
Not yet.
Isn't your business located in Nevada?
No, you know what? That's a long story. Do we want to?
All right, guys, I'm gonna head out of here. I gotta hang up my TV so I can watch the Olympics. The TV's been in the living room
Watch the Olympics?
for like 3 days. Yeah, so wrestling's on.
Oh.
If you want to get your ass whooped, Taylor, come out to the living room.
Go to Miami.
If you want to get your ass whooped.
Wait, let's live stream it. Put the camera out there and let's see it go down.
Dude, we could have a rematch and like actually get, because I have a full-time video editor now, and like sometimes I don't have shit for her to do, and I'm paying her on $600 a month. So I have her like, she made like an insane amount of graphics for Miami 2021. She like didn't need to do it, but I'm just like looking for work.
$600 a month on a video editor, but you won't spend $350 a month on a lease for a new car.
No, because that's debt for like, that's debt forever. The video editor is an investment. Like, that's content. She's recycling. If she recycles 4 pieces of content each month that are good, it pays for itself. The car is not going to do that shit. It's a good car too. holds a fucking canoe.
Yeah. Oh, it's the kid. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. We're definitely going for a ride in that.
I was saying if you flip the canoe, you get 2 more seats at least.
Yeah.
So,
5 more
On
seats.
top of the Corolla.
can we go to the ocean?
Listen, don't worry, Avery.
Yeah, I'll take you canoeing. Let's go canoeing either earlier. It depends on how content goes and stuff.
Oh, dude. I mean, we're gonna have that 24/7 content.
We could go with Caleb on Sunday.
Yeah,
we'll
we're
figure
going.
something
Dude, the waves were big today because it rained earlier. It rained up here at least earlier.
Wait, where are you, Miles?
Like 2 hours north, like an hour south of Orlando, like in between Orlando and Miami.
All right, I don't know how to remove myself. Okay, I'm out, guys.
Yeah.
Peace.
Miami
See you, man.
2021.
Miles,
Yeah,
there's a
we'll be
deal.
on for like the next hour, so this is a really good stream. This is like flying by too. Like we've been at this for an hour already, just ranting.
Wait, Taylor, how tall are you?
5'2", 5'3" on a good day.
Someone just hop in.
What are you not? What are you like 5'8"?
I'm 5'10". Why?
Okay. All right. I'm 5'8", and I guarantee you I'm taller than Taylor.
Miles, I will kick your ass. I'm 5'10".
So wait. So is Avery taller than you? Then?
Avery's like honestly 5. I don't think he's 5'9". I think he's like 5'10" and a half. I don't think he's 5'11".
Okay. Well, because Avery and I are very close to the same height.
I'm 5'10". I know.
How tall do you think I am, Miles?
Dude, I don't know.
5'11".
Yeah, I'm usually on a bad day. I'm usually.
What does that
6.
even mean?
What does that, yeah.
Y'all are the most.
Your height fluctuates. I say
Actually,
6.
you're taller.
See, I'm with Avery on the 5'11" and 3/4 thing.
Dude, I have
That's
never
really
met
where
a
I'm
group
at.
of individuals that have been as confused about their genetic height than you guys.
Oh yeah. Noah's in on the McLaren. Yeah, now you just need that.
When will I ever get a chance to drive a fucking McLaren?
Are you watching?
Let's go. 450. You got it. We got it for 2 days. Here's the deal. Listen, can I provide my argument? Avery provided his
I
argument.
mean, none of us are in contention. Danny's the one who wants to do it.
Like,
Oh, Amazon Kingpin, come on the stream. Just
Amazon,
DM your email. We can get you in right now if you want to hop in the stream.
Taylor's winning the rest of the words on Avery.
What's that?
No, I was just reading the comment. Taylor is winning the wrestle of words on Avery.
Dude, yeah, okay, I'm gonna be honest, and I'll tell him this to his face. I pay $350 a month for my Nissan, and it's a 2020, and I'm gonna return it to Nissan in 2 years, and I'll never see the car again. And it's brand new.
But you throw that money like
Yeah, but guess what? When I have friends over, they can sit in a seat.
that is a good point.
And part of his business is driving, right? So if he's outsourcing, he has a full car of inventory, and it breaks down, then he doesn't get it.
Yeah, no, he never goes to the stores. He literally is
No, I'm saying with you.
with me, but yeah.
All right, Taylor, we got an actual question here, Miles. Does that inventory lab calculate sales tax? Is there somewhere to add it, or do we add it into our price?
I'm pretty sure it does. Like on the
Yeah,
P&L?
there's a sales tax tab on Inventory Lab.
So you don't add it into your price. Amazon calculates sales tax. It collects it, and then it remediates it to all the states that it needs to.
For most states, there's still a couple states left, right?
Yeah, so obviously talk to your CPA in terms of for your state whether you have to file quarterly or yearly or whatever that sales tax report is. I live in Pennsylvania. For our business, I just do a zero tax quarterly report, but that's Pennsylvania. I don't know where you are.
Yeah, Garrett is 5'12". Garrett is not, in fact.
No, they're talking about buy cost though. They're not talking about when you sell things.
Oh,
Yeah. There is a section on Inventory Lab to add in your state's percentage.
Okay, here we go. Warner, it's your time to shine. Hop on the screen share and show us how to source from a seller.
All right.
Game time.
Let me.
Type in great value, step 1. Great value.
Yeah, all right.
I want to see Walgreens because I've never done OA on Walgreens. So let's
Hang on. Let me show them reverse real quick.
Okay,
Is my screen up here?
No,
I think
but
you have to.
first start the search first, just so it doesn't show your
By the way,
Yeah, we're good.
If anybody else in here wants to get in on the McLaren, send me a DM. I just started the group chat, so we just need one person.
So if you want to reverse source, you could. This is a free way to do online arbitrage if you don't want to pay for tactical arbitrage, and it's honestly a pretty good way to source. The first thing you're going to do is go to a brand that is a retail store's brand. So in this case, I'm going to use Great Value, and all the sellers on these listings are going to be RA and OA sellers. Because obviously you're not getting a wholesale contract with a Great Value. So you can go to these storefronts on here and click through the ones that have a decent amount of ratings or whatever. Do whatever you want. But I find sub 1,000 Amazon FBA fulfilled storefronts, and then just literally go copy paste their storefronts. Like the first couple pages will be their best selling stuff. So from this point, I'm just personally looking for stuff that sells from like at least $15 and isn't sold by Amazon. So like here's this. This might be IP headache, but just for the sake of an example, you just copy it and paste it. See if you can find it somewhere else. Like this right here is 18, and then you could find some sites with coupons and stuff. But that's how you, in a nutshell, source without without tactical arbitrage.
I
So
like
this is
that a lot.
Let me actually check that. Is this profitable? Because if that actually is 36, then this is profit. No, it's not. But this is a legitimately good way to find online arbitrage leads, and this is a great way to start if you don't want to spend the $90 a month on TA.
Because you got to think, if you're looking at other people's storefronts, right? If they're selling one thing profitable, you're taking a chance that they are in the business to make money just like you are, and they're going to be selling similar items to that first one that are similar margin, similar place to get it from, etc.
Yeah, it's basically like I kind of ripped the idea from. I'm sure other people do it too, but I ripped the idea from like reverse sourcing wholesale. I was like, I bet you can just reverse source OA leads, and then you can without software you can find whatever.
We definitely did that before.
Yeah,
it's very manual though. I mean, crazy.
It is super manual, but as far as like leads per hour, it's not that far off from actually using TA. Like if you find a good storefront, you'll find 4 or 5 products off of a good storefront.
Yeah, you can find a really good strategy like what you just did, and you can basically do that over and over again, and you know you're going to find results consistently, and you teach a VA to do that, like it's game over.
Yeah.
Yep. That's one of the strategies I just taught our VA.
Yeah. And that's going to be a good video on my channel, actually. I think that like little few minute tangent. That was good. That was definitely pretty valuable too.
Yeah, that was a good question. Hey guys, been a 6-figure sneaker reseller, and now I have been looking into getting serious into Amazon. Imagine it's similar. Any tips for starters?
Start buying shit. Don't think, just go.
Yeah, so there's gonna be.
You need to, if you're considering, get a Seller Central account already, like today, get it, and then just go when Walmart clearance, start scanning stuff, get some ungates done, and hit the ground rolling.
There's a lot more information and data available with Amazon.
Yeah,
So
I have a full library of YouTube videos. Check out those. Check out these guys' social media pages, Warner's YouTube, Taylor's YouTube. There's as well.
Yeah.
Unless you're a girl, because girls don't watch my YouTube videos.
That is a good point.
Wow, what does that say? What does that say about me?
Amazon Kingpin still in here. I tried running ads, asking for used books. It didn't work out. Yeah, so that would be super hard to target people to try to source books. There's a ton of organic ways you can do it, like local apps, Facebook Marketplace, all those. But I know Garrett, you guys did a lot of books in Warner as well. What are some other kind of outside the box strategies you guys have used to find books?
I would say the biggest way I find books, and I still do this now because it's basically effort free, is start like a business of sorts locally and say you just buy books, like make business cards or something, and go to like I go to networking meetings, or I used to go like every week, and I still get calls from that.
Mm-hmm. And so we have 34 live viewers right now and only 20 likes. So if you're watching this,
there's 14 of you that have something suspicious going on.
They're all probably females, and they see you.
Yeah,
that's
really hard to get. Listen, we don't got that.
There is a website though, also for library sales. I know, like a lot of times libraries.
Library sale or
Booksellfinder.com. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is a question I have too. How to get ungated in Lego? Because I don't have Lego.
Lego.com, order keychains, 10 keychains. I think the Yoda ones is what I did.
But they didn't send me. I ordered 10 things from Lego, and they didn't send me an invoice. They just
hit them up and ask them for the invoice, man.
Go on. Here's this. Yeah, this is just for you. Go on eBay, get a shirt that says Lego, submit it, and
it should be an email. It should be an email.
That works.
It works for Nintendo.
Well, do the email. Definitely do the email. I opened an Amazon seller account to the identity verification and got deactivated. Well, I think you're gonna have to. Sounds like either call them, like, or email them, or I don't know. Sometimes it's difficult with
Yeah.
that.
Getting the actual Amazon account active is one of the most painful processes. But once you're up and once you're good, you're ready to roll. But
wait, are you talking to
Smart.
Noah about the McLaren, Taylor? Because Noah was interested.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Wait, what?
Are you talking to Noah about the McLaren?
On Instagram? Yeah, I made a group chat.
With Danny too? With Danny?
I put is Danny Amazon Kingpin?
No.
No, Danny's FBA Dave or Danny FBA Dave.
FBA
No,
Dave.
that's someone else.
He's FBA Dave.
No,
He's
not FBA Dave. FBA Danny.
Okay, can one person at a time here? What's going on?
FBA Danny
He's in
is
the group
the
chat.
Danny.
FBA Danny. He's interested?
Yes. He was trying to get Garrett to do it.
Wait,
He wasted 20 of my minutes on the phone begging me to go in on this. It wasn't a McLaren. It was I forget what it was. But
okay,
he
can
was.
I provide a 30-second rant on why I believe it might be worth it? Listen. I believe I value over anything else experiences, like exposing myself to new experiences and sitting behind the wheel of a McLaren. I'm like, shit, like this is inspiring. This is exciting. I'm motivated to actually be able to afford the monthly payment on a lease on this car, not just rent it. Like that's exciting.
How much are McLarens?
You can get it for $950 a day.
No, a lease I'm talking about.
Oh, I think it's like $2,500 for the car, and then you got to pay another $2,500 a month for the insurance. So you need like $500 to lease it. I think to buy it, it's a little bit more.
Whoa.
But I mean, if you're making 200 G's a month, that's like what? Pennies.
Should I focus on an individual reseller account while starting out, or focus on the professional account? I think.
Jump.
Oh, you.
No, you go. That's all I want to say.
Oh, I mean, yeah. So the threshold's 40 units, right? If you're going to sell, which I mean, if you go in to do Amazon, doing under 40 units in a month is kind of unacceptable. So, with that being said, just do the professional account.
I totally agree.
Yeah. Plus, you won't get the buy box. Plus, you won't.
There's plenty of other reasons to do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
and
no-
the box starts to make sense when you like right now. There's a backpack I'm selling. The low price is $37, and I just got 3 sales at $49 because I had the buy box. You can't do that with an individual account.
Yeah.
Kevin, it is not coming.
Garrett, if you have Danny's number,
I'll text it for you.
okay. Do you have my number? You want to give me my number? I'll give you my number. You can that way you can.
You're not going to read your number over the live stream.
Oh yeah, probably. Honestly, I don't really care. Like I think I have my number in my Instagram. People can hit contact and call me. I get random calls like once a month. Hey, is this Taylor? I'm like, who the hell is this? Like, get out of here.
Where are you at, Kevin? Yeah, Kevin, man, where are you? All right.
He's coming.
Said, I'm in the gym trying to look like Garrett.
Hell yeah.
Garrett always looks huge because he has his shirt off all the time. But when you see him in person,
Yeah, if you worked at a 130-degree warehouse, you would too.
I'm not saying it's not.
That's literally
just
why
saying.
I closed mine down. I was in my warehouse for 3 days, and I'm like, yep, this is never happening again.
Well, my main motivation for not wearing a shirt is I just don't want to have to keep washing them.
Whoa, celebrity.
Whoa.
Out of nowhere.
Can we get this guy a link? Can we get Richie a link right now, please?
If he wants to hop in, he can hop in, man. Just like I just need the email.
Richie, what's your email? We're gonna get Richie in here right now.
I watched a few of his YouTube videos.
I watched one of his videos literally right before we started.
Yeah.
We need Richie. We need you in this live right now.
He was doing some hidden clearance nonsense. I did not
I know.
understand.
That's why I want to know how he's doing this.
I looked in my Walmart one time. I think he was selling bike helmets or something like
You gotta
that.
check for the toys right now. The toys are crazy.
Is that true? I've
Dude,
never seen this hidden clearance before in my life. I just thought it was very.
well, you're not looking in the right places, man. You got to pull up a Walmart
I
app.
was in the store. It was a start.
I got on it with that toy craze right now. It is addicting. It is like a treasure hunt. It is fun.
Do you have any of that
Yeah.
in store with you?
No, that's at my office.
When you're scanning and you see that green light go off saying you're about to make some money, that is addicting.
Oh, Amazon Kingpin's pulling up.
Oh, hey, we got Richie's email.
We got
right
Richie's email.
All right, one sec. It's getting-
here. It's over.
This
It's
could be-
over.
All right, one sec. Okay. Richie hustles now.
All right, content. Yo, I'm literally setting up I'm gonna literally figure out how to set up my GoPro right now.
All right. I don't even know if we can have more than 6 heads in here. So.
I'm about to hop out in a second, though.
Oh, all right. Okay. Good.
You
I
can have up to 10. You can have up to 10.
want to make sure we can fit both these guys in here.
Oh, no worries. I'm gonna head out. I'll catch you guys.
Yeah. Thanks for coming, man. For sure.
No problem.
See you, man.
I'll
Thanks
see
for
you guys
coming
later.
to the next meeting.
I will figure out if I'm flying to Miami. I just looked at the price. It's only $150 for me to
You're
get.
coming.
That's
I
pretty
get your
cheap.
ass here.
And $450 for the McLaren too. So.
Yo, you know I'm gonna be a boss pulling up to the ocean side, yo.
And then you got to get somebody to valet it for you, though.
Oh, no one's driving that. No.
Yeah.
Good.
All right, I'll see you guys.
All right. See you, bro.
Peace.
That was good having him in here, man, for sure. I'm so weak how Richie just came in, just hustleaholics in the.
Yeah.
Yeah, Garrett, what's your best mile time?
Um,
I'm gonna ask.
for 420 last year.
Whoa. That is fast.
Did you do a ride too, or what?
Yes, bang. Here he is.
Hey!
Oh.
Let's go. Richie, you're outsourcing right now, aren't you, you motherfucker?
Yeah, you know what? I actually just got back from my live a little while ago.
Cool. Hey, man. Well, thanks for coming on, man. It'll be great to meet you later this week at the event. Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always good to get on and chat with you guys. You know,
Yes, sir.
I saw Taylor's story there, so I was like, let me go see what these guys are up to.
For sure, man. For sure.
Dude, we're gonna have a squad in Miami, Richie.
Oh my! It's gonna be
Dude, that thing is gonna be so fun.
Yeah.
That's definitely gonna be fun.
Oh
So
yeah.
hey, we had a question that we wanted to ask you. We had some people asking about BrickSeek, and we were complaining because some of the deals that we found on there that we were chasing down were lies, like they weren't in stock. Do you use BrickSeek, and if so, like what are you doing to finding some of these crazy deals?
Yeah, I mean, I use BrickSeek, but BrickSeek is bullshit. Like, I used to use BrickSeek and then go hunt the deals. Like, look at BrickSeek and then be like, okay, these stores have this deal. Now I just go to these stores and I look at BrickSeek, whatever store I'm in. Like, I don't use BrickSeek as a
Oh, I like
as a tool
that.
to follow. Like, I'll go to like different Walmarts based on the last time I was there, kind of thing.
Yep.
And then, I mean, that's not to say I don't always look at BrickSeek to see what's in other stores, but I definitely use BrickSeek more as a tool for when I'm already in the store. Let me see what else is here. You know what I mean, kind of thing.
I like
Because I found myself chasing like nothing. You know what I mean? It was getting frustrating.
yeah.
How often are you hitting each store?
What is it?
How often are you hitting each store? You said you're kind of just going in a rotation.
Man, I mean, back in Massachusetts, it would be like once or two stores a week. But out here in Florida, it's kind of like, I don't know where the hell I'm going. I'm just like hitting random stores. Like today, I did a live in Lauderdale Lakes.
Yeah.
Where was I in that place? That's what I want to.
Richie, listen, all I know is I saw you in Hialeah a couple days ago, and you were way too close to Doral. Like, you better watch yourself, because if I see you out, we're wrestling.
That's where I picked up 13 Shark vacuums, gold mine.
Dude, that's like 5 minutes from me.
$35 Shark vacuum, sold them for 114 within 48 hours. All of them FVM or merchant.
Dang.
What'd you buy them for?
35.
And wait, what's the name of them?
They were the Shark. They were like the Shark pet vacuums or something. They're hitting other stores now for 35.
Mhm.
Wow.
We'll have
But they were a manager special in Miami Gardens for 50. They had a whole pallet. So I don't know if they're 35 now. I haven't looked for them since, but
sweet.
Dude.
I'm getting used to the heat out here. If you see me do this like 50 times, it's because I'm like sweating my ass off out here.
Oh yeah.
I got kids in the house sleeping, so I'm just like, let me go outside because I get, if I'm gonna be my loud self. So
Absolutely, man. How's the move going? You guys get all moved in or what?
yeah, man, it's been nuts. It's been nuts. I mean, we're just about finished. We had to order like all new furniture and still trying to I got an entire room. My youngest one's room is filled with like toys and items and stuff that I haven't even sent to FBA yet. I started to
She's
work on that
putting
today,
them up and
but
playing with them.
huh? Yeah, exactly. That's what my 6-year-old wants to do. My 6-year-old wants to she wants every toy I bring home. But it's been going good. You know what I mean? It's hard moving 1,500 miles away, a family of 4. You don't realize how much crap you have until you start moving it.
100%, man.
You know.
But
Do you always FBM larger items, or is FBA still viable? I mean, I'll kind of speak for all of us. It just kind of depends on the specific item. Like if it's a pool, like pools were moving so quick, a lot of people just FBM'd them just so you can go out and find more because they took up a lot of space and stuff too. It kind of just depends on the situation.
yeah, I typically will FBM an item if I know it's time sensitive because there's nothing more annoying than finding a seasonal item. The ROI is crazy. A week later, it gets checked in, and the price isn't as good.
Yeah.
Don't mind me going inside.
We're talking about just from a mathematical standpoint. What was that? Oh, if we're talking about just from like a mathematical standpoint, right? The heavier the weight, the more beneficial it is to FBA because you're going to save money. And so if you're looking at like a graph, right, as the weight goes on, the differentiations start to increase.
Yeah.
The heavier the item, you're going to want to try and FBA it if you're concerned about that margin. But then again, there's other factors that come into play with each and every scenario, obviously with time and efficiency being the main one.
See, I feel like it was the opposite for me. I feel like the smaller items I want to FBA because I can put a bunch of them in a box and the shipping is really, really low. But with the larger items, the FBA fees start to get crazy. Maybe that's just me.
Yeah,
That's exactly how I feel.
That's how I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe it depends on what you're shipping too. I mean, I'm sure there are some larger items where it does make more sense to FBA.
But then again, you know what? There's an item that I have. It's a supplement item that I ship for it's first class mail and at $3.50, so it makes sense to send it that way. But definitely, that's like the exception though.
Yeah, if you can do it first class for like $3.50, $4, it makes sense.
Yeah, if it, Taylor, after you left your job, what was your first step?
Taylor, you see this question?
Yeah, this was a good. Yeah, so I'm gonna definitely include this in my talk at Miami 2021. But I was lucky because I was still living with my dad when I left. But what I did was so I was working at Xerox for 8 months, and my last month was February of 2020, and I was
in the grand scheme of things, that's so short ago. That's so not.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like I've only been selling for a year and 7 months, and it's like that blows my mind. But what I did was I was able to save about $500 a month. I wasn't saving it, but at Xerox. So what I did was I was like, okay, I'm making $4,000 a month at Xerox. If I take $4,000 and I divide it by 30 days, how much money do I have to make every day on Amazon?
Yeah.
And it came out to like $180. So literally I would get out of my job at 5 p.m. and I would be like, I am not going home from Walmart, Target, whatever, until I have sourced $180 worth of profit. And I was obsessed with that number for the first 2 months.
Yeah. That actually kind of goes along with what we were trying to show in the beginning with the sheet that I was talking about, Miles.
Yeah, like know your numbers because to me, know your numbers. And by the way, I'm not a numbers guy. Like clearly you saw Avery talking about his transaction reports and stuff. Like he's helped me a lot with that. Yeah. But I was just obsessed with that number. And now it's like I don't really have a number, but it's like, okay, get as big as we can.
It's crazy how fast everything compounds though. Like 1 month you're doing 10, then all of a sudden you're doing 50. It's like, when did this happen? Like expertise and just building those systems really just it adds up.
I mean, you're just so busy, right? Like one day leads you into another, and then weeks lead into each other, and then it's just like months go by, and then where's the time go?
Yeah, man, it's crazy. I feel like once you build the foundation of what makes a good deal for you, then like the only problem is keep finding profitable products and then pouring as much money in as you can.
But it also doesn't feel any different when you scale, right? As long as you have systems in place that won't drown you. Like we just did. I mean, you guys know we just did 125 last month. It doesn't feel any different than what we did like 20.
Okay, sorry, what was that last part?
But it doesn't feel any different than when we did lesser numbers, as long as you have the systems in place because it scales, right? You're not sleeping less. You're not doing anything different. You're just doing what you're good at.
Yeah, just more inputs, more pulling levers.
Mm-hmm.
Compounding.
But word.
Richie, I got a question for you. Are you all doing all RA, or is that just for the cameras?
So when I was in Massachusetts, I mean, right now it's all RA just until I have 2 units. I'm going to be looking for a warehouse soon. I was doing a lot of wholesale and RA back in Massachusetts, but now where I'm living now, I kind of can't have 18-wheelers pulling through this area and like dropping off pallets of stuff. So I kind of have to get a warehouse. So I was looking for a warehouse around like September, October, so then I can start the whole wholesale thing up again. So right now, currently, it's just strictly RA and a little bit of OA, but normally it's probably about like 60% RA, 40% wholesale where I left it, but I would like to reverse that. I like to be 60-70% wholesale and 30% RA. When it comes to like YouTube and filming, like nobody wants to. I think he said, I'm not sure if it was Eric over at Amazon Lit, and he was like, bro, nobody wants to see me, type in, a $60,000 order and hit send. You know what I mean? But they'll watch somebody go spend $600 or $6,000 buying items, because it's just not. It's more fun to.
And it's more relatable
can go into,
yes,
it's so much more relatable.
Yeah. You try making a video about like, hey guys, I just placed an order for $15,000. As soon as you say 15,000, they glaze over and they scroll on. It's like,
and that's
I can't do that. That seems unachievable.
They're like, oh great, you spent 50,000. You bought shampoos, deodorants, and some stuff. Okay, next.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, Walmart clearance. Like I was at Walmart yesterday.
Exactly.
It's more digestible, I think.
More relatable for sure. Yeah. Everyone goes to Walmart, right? Everyone goes to Target. People are like, oh, why can't I look for some of these things while I'm out doing my grocery shopping, while I'm out doing all the things I already do? Why don't I just cater it and shift my mindset a little bit and see if I can make some money?
Like a quick buck.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I usually do like a lot of OA and wholesale content and stuff. I made one Lego clearance video with this crazy Lego stuff lately. It's like blowing everything else away. So I'm like, all right, I guess I gotta do some RA now.
I'm posting a Lego clearance video tomorrow and hopefully making another one this week. But yeah.
Wait, OA or RA?
RA, like secret clearance. Honestly, the Richie model, like like the flipping account, like the fun like in-store stuff.
I'm going live, Richie. You're gonna have some.
He's just pulling up.
What is that? An 8? I've actually never gone live on a GoPro.
This is a 7 black.
Okay, I got the 8 Hero Black. When I go live, I use an iPhone. I have two phones, and I always use the iPhone to go live. I was using I have a Samsung. What is it called? It's like a Note 25 GL, whatever the hell it is.
So you go live on one and you scan with the other.
Exactly. That's exactly what I do, and it's because the Samsung is my main phone, but for some reason I don't know if it's the encoding in the software of the iPhone, but when you go live on an iPhone, it's just so much smoother than going live on a Samsung. So I already had 2 phones, and there's a story behind that. Whatever, that's for another time. But I'll always have 2 phones, even if whatever.
Have you heard? You know that song, right? That's a song. I got
2.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
That's why you moved to Miami. Richie's getting in the drug game.
Yeah. Good question here. Taylor, so how did you reverse engineer that number and I assume the answer is essentially going to be I was taking a lot of action, but if you want to elaborate a little bit on that.
How quick did you reach that number to say bye-bye to your job? I wish I could pull out my number.
Say bye-bye.
Yeah. Dude, there's no better feeling. Actually, the story behind that was I had 2 bosses. One of them I did not click with at all. The other one I was kind of friends with. JB. And I was telling him, I was like, dude, I drove to PA and I bought these face masks and I was buying them for $10 a box and selling them for $60. And I know that's not necessarily ethical, but I did do that. And I remember telling him about it. And then like one day I showed up, I was up till like 3 a.m. and I showed up late to work by 2 hours. And he called me into his office and he's like, dude, like, you can't do this. Like, you have to either decide, like, are you going to do this little hustle thing or are you going to actually try at your job? And I was like, okay, I put my 2 weeks in. But to answer your question, how quickly did I reach a number? 2.5 months. And like I said, it was by reverse engineering. I said, okay, I took $4,000 a month. I divided it by 30 days. It came out to about $180. And I maxed out my credit cards every month for like 3 months in a row. And it was scary. And I took all my savings. I put everything into product. But I didn't do that until I had a proven like 3-step criteria. Like, this is the sales rank I look for. This is the ROI I look for. This is what I look for on Keepa. And you guys can get all of that in my bio. If you click on SOP, I walk through the 3 things to look for. But once you understand that and you've sent a few items into FBA, send everything in and know what your current income is and what you need to leave your job. And then it's pretty quick.
Always upscale that number too, because that number is not always static, because, you know, if you have to pay taxes or, you know, equipment, stuff like that. So if you said 188, I'd probably shoot for like 230, 240.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's the nice thing too. There's like all types of perks. Once you are putting, you know, inventory spend and you can, get some rewards, points, rockets, and all that. You know, there's added margin that you don't necessarily count in there, but once you get that money rolling, you start finding different stuff. All right, here we go. Okay, cool. This is good from our guy Brian here. I personally set aside 6 months of money. It's a part of my job and went out 12 hours a day until I made them out at the same time. All right, another slightly different from what you said. Taylor, I was gonna say, so did you say your boss like sat you down and said, "Are you gonna do this? Are you gonna do Amazon?" Or what was the?
Pretty much. He was like, look, like, you can never show up late again. Like, you got to figure out where your priorities
are. You showed up late. Oh, okay.
I showed up 2 hours late. And I'm like, okay, well, screw you guys. Like, this job sucks. Like,
was this was in like April or March then?
No, that was in February of 2020.
Oh, February. Okay.
Yeah. So I basically said, I put my 2 weeks in right there. And that was probably the best feeling ever. And like, I remember like 4 months after I put my 2 weeks in, I like drove back and like I just like was looking at like sitting in my job parking lot. There's no better feeling than like knowing you're your own boss. Like, that's an amazing feeling. Richie, we were actually talking about you, man. Are you still working a job or are you full time now?
I mean, I've been pretty much full time reselling for a while. There's a small backstory to the 9-to-5 debacle. It's pretty much like I've been getting like notices now and all this other stuff. It's pretty much coming to it like a complete end.
Yeah.
It hasn't ended yet, but it's been I can't wait to make the video on it to tell the story. It's nothing that you would ever believe would ever happen to somebody. It's really crazy what has transpired with this whole thing. But it's pretty much. I've been since COVID. It's probably been just about full time with this, and any money that I've gotten from the bank has been invested elsewhere.
Do you share what you do, or like what? Do you mind sharing what you do for corporate for your 9-to-5?
Yeah, no. I managed. So I managed a bank. I was managing a banking center for one of the big banks. I can't say the name yet, but
yeah.
Dude, I don't judge though, because like you got a family too. Like, the cool thing about me, like I don't have health insurance. Like, just put that.
Whoa.
I do not have health insurance. A lot of people, like the one guy, Cody Thrive, like he got a job working, you know, in the reserve to get the health insurance, you know. So like you got a family, like that's, you know, like I. So
and
like
that's actually something I'm searching out right now, because I don't know. I know all the Massachusetts laws and I know how to obtain health insurance and all that stuff through Massachusetts. I have zero idea what to do in Florida, so I've been doing a little bit of research on obtaining that for small business owners and stuff like that.
Let me know once you find out.
Can you explain how to get ungated? Yeah, Miles, you want to put that on the screen?
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, it depends on the category, but essentially you need an invoice from an authorized supplier that has 10 of an item, you know, that you're looking to do. There's category ungates and brand ungates. The ones you want to get at the start is like toys, which you can do through Frontier. We'll just plug Frontier like we always do. But what are all the categories you can get through Frontier?
Yeah, I mean, so there's a lot of low-hanging fruit on Frontier. The big ones are going to be toys, grocery, topicals. You could even do some baby stuff on Frontier.
You can do pet too.
Yep, all on Frontier.
You can get a whole bunch of basic categories from Frontier. I've
actually never used Frontier. I've never used the website once. Is it a good site?
It's what most of us use for like categories.
Yeah, it's just for ungating. It's just for ungating.
Yeah.
There's no profit there. You don't need much of a barrier of entry. You just go online, suggest whatever.
Probably similar to like an e-distribution or something, right?
Yeah.
They just have a 250 minimum, which is kind of steep at the start.
Guys, looks like Bitcoin's back down to 39K if you guys are looking for a re-entry.
Oh, God. Can we use Frontier for pet food? Oh, boy. That was a lot of red. Can we use for, I assume so.
Yes. You can also, I've also heard people having trouble setting up an account with Frontier. You can use Katy, Texas Wholesale.
And Sheffer, because you don't need a reseller permit or an EIN for Sheffer.
Okay, cool.
I don't know how you
lots of options.
How much percent? That's going to vary by state, and that's going to be
you can plug the profit first if you want, though, because I know you love to.
Yeah, I mean, taxes is obviously finicky. We put aside 15% off the rip. We have a separate bank account that we
also like a professional, and they can help better answers on that.
I've heard if you just don't pay the IRS, like technically they're fraud. So if you just don't pay them and don't talk to them, you should be good.
Okay.
You know something? That's a whole different conversation. You know something? I think you're kind of right to a point, but I wouldn't suggest trying that.
No.
You're gonna have some guys in suits come knocking on your door, like, "Hey."
I've heard that someone has done that where like they haven't talked or haven't paid. And, like,
who knows, man? So Richie, what are you planning on speaking about at Miami 2021?
Haven't even thought of it.
Let me know, because I feel like both of us are in the arbitrage game compared to other speakers, and I want to make sure we're not touching on the same things.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really kind of think about it, to tell you the truth. I mean, I'm going to assume retail arbitrage and really creating a brand. I always say it all the time. Like, I always envision myself as somebody who does a lot of branding besides like Amazon. So like, I feel like I like to brand everything. And that goes back to my whole like club promoting days when I would DJ and stuff like that. Like when you grow up and like all you do is like try to sell yourself, I feel like that's kind of like embedded in you. So I kind of wanted to take that and put it in reselling. And that's why I think what helps in the YouTube channel too. I'm all about branding. I like reselling. I love reselling. I love Amazon, but I think of like beyond the scope of that. You know, like Amazon could Amazon one day will say, hey, you know what? We're cutting out third-party resellers and toys. I mean, look what they're doing.
Bro, everyone's going to be screwed. But like when you have a brand, you have, equity, like social equity that you can put into other businesses, other things. And social media scales without money. Like it's infinitely scalable, not dependent on capital. I think so many people focus too much on just the reselling side of things when they're one account shut down, one capital issue from serious problems.
Right.
I love that, Richie. I want to hear some of the stories from the club promoting days, man. That's just one. That's all I want. Just one.
I mean,
it doesn't have to be now. It could be at the event. That's all.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have a couple of drinks.
Absolutely.
Carter, what's good?
Oh boy, we got Carter, man. If you want to hop in the stream, man, you let us know. But yeah, Carter got awesome.
Kevin, that's why we make content.
Yeah, Kevin knows, man. Kevin's doing his thing on YouTube too. All right, it's that time of day to request a daily payout from Amazon.
Ooh.
Miles is having a heart attack with a quote-unquote financial.
Yeah, I bet.
All right, so the question is should I use the GoPro or should I get a second phone and be like 2 phones, Kevin Gates, Richie Hustles?
2 phones, okay.
I just bought another iPhone. Literally today it arrived, another iPhone for filming.
Yeah,
Nice.
Get some
I gotta play
TikTok.
around with it.
Yeah.
What's up, team? Keep dropping that knowledge. Miles about to leave the stream. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna call it a night, guys. I'm literally falling asleep right now.
Because I have to request the daily payout. So normally my wife
crashes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, Richie, thank you for being here. Warner, nice meeting you. Miles, you're awesome.
Yep.
Garrett, take it easy, brother.
See you guys.
All right, guys. Talk to you. Peace out.
Oh no! Stop.
Garrett, you're gonna get him copyright striked.
Bye.
Yeah.
Adios.
Nice to meet you, Richie. All right, and so we're gonna be staying on stream too, for a little while here. I'll get Garrett back in. I haven't kicked for now
Yeah.
just because of that.
I got a couple minutes. We can wrap up with the crew.
Dude, this is great. I might stay on here. But yeah, let me request this daily payout because I'm probably gonna
How many heads do we have in here right now?
42.
We have 22. Pretty amazing.
What kind of questions do we got? Rodriguez still in the cut. Rodriguez is still in the cut.
I swear to God, it's his VA. He has to have a VA that's watching
At
content.
least one. He's probably got 4. Oh, wow.
He's got a whole team of VAs that just watches Amazon content.
And just take notes and submits to Rodriguez, the boss man himself.
Yep.
Miles trying to hit an 8-hour stream.
Miles 24-hour stream.
Challenge.
What's up? Ryan,
Amazon
what's
streaming
good?
for a whole day.
It's 24 hours.
That would be kind of funny. I think you'd be monetized after that.
How close are you?
Just watch time. This month
Okay,
it'll happen.
yeah. Cool.
Missed the live. Now we're gonna be on for a little while. I mean, we got a ton of viewers in here, so we might as well do what we can. Bring some value here.
Should I walk through the sheet?
Yeah, if you want, definitely.
Kevin hosting. Yes, Kevin. Miles will give all the financial advice.
Are you gonna walk us through this sheet, Garrett?
We could do it actually tomorrow because you did it today. Could drop a demo every night.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
fair.
I don't know how long the clip was, but either way, it's gonna make a good
It's
video.
not super long, but yeah.
No, that was quality. Yeah, for sure.
Boys and girls, Kevin, if you want to hop on the stream too, you let me know. I can send the
Yeah,
link.
Kevin, what are you doing right now, bro? Oh, my back is killing me in this chair. Oh.
Bro, I wrote my POA 4 different times, and then they said, "All right, we don't want to see another one. F off."
Are you shut down right now?
No, I'm not shut down. I don't care.
Yeah, as long as like nothing drastic happens. I think
Yeah, I don't understand. It's literally a wholesale product.
Oh, you haven't gotten through yet.
Like, I'm still selling, and they said it's just gonna affect that listing, and I don't care. I'm not selling it anymore. It's just whack. I wrote literally an entire page. We got a celebrity question in the building.
I noticed a difference in fees. Oh, is that who you're talking?
How do y'all manage y'all's work-life balance?
You don't have a life, and you don't have to manage.
Yeah.
JK.
I'll be right back. We got a bunch of questions coming.
Yeah.
Kevin,
as far as work-life balance, I mean, I'd say I pretty much just enjoy what I do. So working is kind of just, it's like a hobby type thing. Honestly, it just happens to make money. I think we both think the same way about that.
Yeah, and just find things that give you energy outside of work. Yeah.
You're not just kidding. Yeah.
There's plenty of things I like to do. I don't work all the time. I like watching the NBA. There's one. There you go. No, but it's just all joking aside. It's important to find things that you're passionate about outside of what you do for work. That kind of, it's a long game, right? We're all here, longevity speaking. Building a business is as a marathon, not a sprint. So if you're just constantly focused on the business, you're gonna get drained out eventually. This is fun.
Do I do just wholesale? No, I do like 60% on the arbitrage, and then the rest is mostly wholesale and a little bit of books. Um, do you guys have multiple sellers account in case one gets shut down? I have one account. Do you have multiple, Garrett?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. What's your split on there? Do you like 50/50 it or?
No, the second's
Okay.
pretty much just as a backup. We
Okay.
have there. We do some on it, but I mean, we don't do
Yeah.
much because it's just more to manage. Everything goes on one account, building up the one account strength, health, everything like that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
kind of sits idle just in case.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna dip, boys.
All right.
It's been great
Oh yeah.
hanging out with everybody. Good stream. But I'm sure y'all are gonna crush the stream.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see if anyone else wants to hop on too.
See you, fellas.
Yeah. See you, Warner.
Oh, you guys have multiple. All right, we did that. Any?
Yeah. I'm gonna see if Cody's around. Kevin.
And I do bulk books trying to get out. What's your long-term goal? Fields of profit, meaning OA books, wholesale.
I assume he would say wholesale and like PL, but unfortunately I don't know. He has a really good social media presence too.
Yeah, it's definitely probably between. Obviously, social media is going to be a big piece of his pie, and then eventually getting out of the OA game and placing those bigger orders for sure.
Content for a living.
Dude, I kid you not. Anyone who's in this stream right now, if you could do me a favor, go to my Instagram, all on Amazon, go to my reels, and go like if you haven't. Actually, Miles, can you put it on your story so everyone can find it?
Yeah.
It's been popping off. We got to keep it going.
I'm putting it on my story, and I'll send it to the group chat too.
Everyone in this stream right now, go like, share, whatever, the reel.
It's 20K.
I know, it's been popping for no reason. Everyone go like, share, comment on the reel that Miles.
I'll leave it playing for a minute or two for the watch time.
Yes.
Kevin, hop in the stream. Kevin, I'm sending you the link. I'm sending you the link just in case you want to hop in.
Just as that, just dangle the cookie in front of them.
Dangle the cookie in front of you.
You guys do PL, and what are your opinions of that? So big fan. We eventually will get into it. It's just a time set. Get Rodriguez in there.
Yeah, Rodriguez got to send me his email, man.
Yes, I mean we have ideas and strategies built around PL. We just haven't executed on them simply because there's just no time to kind of go that route quite yet. I would ideally like to get into it at the end of Q4, but more realistically, probably mid to end Q1 of next year.
I'm letting it play, so we're just farming up watch time right now.
Yes, everyone go like that reel. Yeah, my bad, I missed your
I'm not hopping on. I'm about to. Kevin, come on, hop on, man, hop on. Dude,
I know the difference in fees between Spotify 2 and Keepa. Spotify 2 adds Amazon referral fee, and Keepa calls it FBA fee and tax fee. Which is more accurate?
All right, get 1 sec, Garrett. I'll be right back. 1 sec.
Oh, no worries.
All right.
We'll
get someone on soon.
No, I mean we're good. I'm not actually sure. So, what's the difference in fees between Scoutify 2 and Keepa? Scoutify. So I don't actually look too much into the actual fees on Keepa. I'd have to look at a product. If you have an ASIN, DM me. I would like to look at it, but I don't know. We go based off of, in terms of actual product calculations, we leverage Scoutify 2. It's always steered us right into the correct direction. So what's the end goal for the structure of your businesses? For us, we're going to keep catering more and more attention and capital towards wholesale. It's very scalable. That's where the end goal is. Right now, like I've talked about on here a lot, it's probably somewhere between 70-30 and 60-40 in terms of OA. But that's obviously shifting more towards wholesale as we continue to develop more accounts, build relationships with some suppliers and brands, and continue to execute on those relationships. Got a notification from IP Alert about high risk on a brand. I sent you FBA. A lot of sellers are on the product. Would you guys still sell or get it back and close listing? That's a good call. I would look at so when we're talking about Keepa, the bottom one is going to have the offer count, right? So it's going to be a trending line, essentially tabulating the offers on that offer on the product at that time, right? And so if you're looking at that line, if it ever goes up, and then drops, and it continues to do that, I would definitely be very cautious in terms of having that still listed. Because what that tells me is if the offer count continues to drop, right? So that brand is going to go in, analyze the product listing, kick a bunch of people off, and then kind of do something else, and then let it stack up again, and then go in and kick a bunch of people off. So if you see those drops on the offer listing, which is the bottom Keepa graph, I would definitely be cautious. But anytime IP alert gives that red alert, it's definitely something to do your due diligence in and really be conscientious of, because IP alerts are nothing to take lightly. Oh yeah, Nike shoes. Yeah, we do some Nike shoes for sure. Finally made it to live here, trying to learn more about how to grow as an Amazon seller. Yeah, so Jenny, a couple things that you're going to want to focus on. Mainly the detail and the data behind your business, right? So your QBR as an Amazon business is going to be the way you source and the way you buy products, but everything around sourcing, right? You don't have a business if you don't source profitable inventory. If you're sourcing inventory that's not profitable, your business won't last, right? So the most important thing to grow your business and get going in the beginning is to fine tune your sourcing skills. So whether that be, and find your niche, right? So whether that be RA, whether that be OA, whether that be wholesale, whatever the case is, whatever your niche is, whatever your strategy is going to be, focus on it and fine tune it, right? Consume content about different sorts of things to look for in Keepa graphs. Keepa is always going to lead you to the promised land, right? Keepa has all the information on whether to purchase the product or not, right? So all our decisions are pretty much made based on past 6, 12, sometimes even 18 months of data. And we leverage that data to forecast and make educated decisions moving forward in terms of bringing that product into our business, right? So with that being said, we're looking at, oh my gosh, it's rating. So with that being said, we're looking at the trending, right? If we have a product that's trending at 20 for 12 months, well, then chances are that product is going to continue to sell at 12 months or $20 or whatever that price I just said was for the next couple months, right? So we're looking for the trending in all these Keepa graphs to leverage that to make purchasing decisions moving forward. If a product is all over, if it's up at 20, if it's up down at 2, if it's up at 15, right? If it's all over, then we don't have much confidence to purchase it because we don't have assurance that it's going to stay where it is. This is getting clipped for AOA YouTube. And there's other things that go into Keepa, right? Whether Amazon's on the product or not, whether Amazon has a history of coming in on the product or not, right? So Amazon's always going to, throw up the red flag because typically they're going to bring down the market. They're going to own the buy box. They're going to bring down the market, and they're going to just control everything, right? So we don't want to deal with that. So we always filter out products that Amazon controls the market. So that's something that you're going to grow and you're going to kind of adapt and kind of adjust your strategy as you go. Pick up these little niches. I don't think I've asked you this, but do we have a team to find OA leads? If so, do they send you the leads, move forward with, or do you have them buy the product? So we do actually have a purchaser now. She is taking on more responsibility as she grows with our company. We're giving her more responsibility as she kind of proves her worth. So that is something that she is starting to do in the past couple of weeks, and obviously moving forward as well. And then we have a team behind her that she manages, who kind of feed her leads and feed her profitable opportunities that we all can, as a company, make decisions on. But said they don't have full autonomy quite yet. Obviously, one day we would want them to get that way. But we do have a team behind us. Needs to do that YouTube content. So much key knowledge. Yeah, I'm super not about YouTube.
Yeah, was that a good rant while I was gone? Is that going to be something I end up clipping too?
I don't think it was great. I don't know. Garrett doesn't use pre-workout. He just looks at good.
Jenny, we'll have to get you on the stream. Jenny's on does a lot of Walmart clearance stuff. I was watching some of her videos the other day. Jenny, thank you for being here. Oh, we got Blake in the cut too. Love to see that. Ryan, yeah, Blake in the cut.
Oh, you saw the Nike behind here. YouTube coming soon, Elliot. Previously, where is that? Previously, it's coming out. Previously, what have been your best products? So we've had a couple really, really good ones, a couple ones that we continue to sell. I mean, what do you want to know? I don't know. We have a couple supplements that crush it. A lot of grocery that sells really, really fast at good margins. Well, I mean, the stuff that really gets me excited is stuff that I can continue to buy. Right? I don't necessarily care about a Nike shoe that I can purchase once and sell it once, or a Nike sale that I can, I could exploit and get 10 shoes and send them in. That doesn't really get me going, right? I'm more interested.
There's definitely a place for it, but I
for sure. But what I'm excited about and what kind of I cater my attention to finding those opportunities where I can buy something not just for next month or the following month, but for the next 6 to 12 months, right? So then with that being said, we start to stack our product catalog, and what we bought last month, we're still buying this month, and then we buy more stuff this month to compound on what we bought, right? So it's compounding. It's like a snowball. It grows pretty quickly when you have the macro mindset. Oh, thank you for that. You also have a channel. I do not. I've taught Miles everything I know, so his channel is mine. Yo!
What's going on, man? Come on now.
What is good?
You know what's going on.
I hear Garrett in the back of my mind 24/7 saying don't chase the what was it you said that one time? Don't chase the icing, but get the cake.
Yeah, we're going for the whole cake. We're going for the whole dessert tray, baby. We're not just going for the cake.
I love it. I've got probably 5 or 10 now that are bona fide replenishables, and so I'm reordering those, and see, I see, like I totally understand. I came into telling what you were just saying, but I totally understand why that's your focus.
Cody, what day are you coming down to Miami?
We're leaving Thursday, and then we're driving down, and we'll be there I think until Tuesday. So.
Oh, cool! Yeah. So we'll have a few days then, because we'll definitely get some content. That'll be good. Wait,
yeah.
Garrett, you're coming Thursday night, right?
My flight is currently for Friday night. No.
You got to change, dude. Thursday night.
Whether you can convince me to change it to Thursday.
No. It's Friday, dude. Everyone's getting there. Like, we need Friday the whole day. Right?
All right. Well, I mean, like I told you, Danny and I are on the same flight. If he wants to change, I will change with him. Yeah. What's that shirt say? Does that say Manpower?
You like it? My church is
yes, I love that. Yeah.
Thursday night FTW. Yeah, Kevin's pulling up. Don't chase sales rank. Analyze keep all day, every day. Love to see that.
Don't chase sales rank.
What did I miss with Romer? I was at dinner while y'all were on.
Dude, yeah, we had a big crew in. We had Romer, Taylor, even Richie Hustle's tuned in as well. I never even met him before, but that was cool. I've obviously followed his stuff, but we never met before. Which was awesome having him on. Oh boy, Garrett, you're killing us in the eardrums a little bit.
Oh, my fault. No, well, that didn't take long. We were just talking about Daddy and I moving our flight, and we just got a text from Miles. Daddy, Garrett, change your flight to Thursday.
Saying, dude, I gotta take care of all these guys. I'm enjoying this. Appreciate it, Jenny. Yeah, Jenny, we'll have to get you on to talk about some of that Walmart clearance game a little bit. Cody, are you doing any Walmart secret clearance stuff these past few weeks?
Oh yeah. Yeah, Walmart's great.
Are you brick seeking stuff, or are you just going in blind?
So what we found success with, we're going to the we have the brick seek extreme or whatever it is. Yeah. We're doing the markdown by local area and then searching by zip code, and then you can literally there's probably 20 items or something that we're really looking at, and you can kind of look and see which stores have, if they've gone down a lot on one of them, it's a good bet that, the rest of the crap is going to be, you're going to be fine.
Mostly toys and stuff.
Yeah, toys. There's some grocery stuff. There's secret clearance in every department. There's some electronic stuff that the second group that the selling fast lane. Yeah, like there's some stuff that's being shared, and there's it's just really good stuff. So
I'll have to take a look. Yeah, because I'm actually a member of that too. I'll have to take a look there. Oh, okay. This is a good question, Garrett. Okay, so what automation/systems are you using? So you can talk like software, VAs, and all that. This would be a good talking point for you.
Yeah, so a lot of the automation is based off of Zapier, which handles a lot of the back-end system sort of thing. It really connects, say, email to Google Sheets to Slack. So it connects a bunch of different systems to just kind of allow them to communicate and then just make everything flow more smoothly. And then what our VAs leverage a ton is Google Sheets, right? So it's a really free, obviously, which is awesome. But it's a way that we can all work together on products, on projects, simultaneously, individual, whatever the case may be. And just in terms of the team aspect, everyone kind of has their role. Like I said, we have one VA that supervises a team of VAs, right? So she is more experienced than the other guys, and being more experienced meaning we've taught them, and she's been with us for longer. And she has more responsibility, and she manages the other ones, right? So it's a lot more hands off for us in terms of we don't have to manage all the VAs, right? We just manage the team. In terms of actual systems, I don't know what you exactly are asking.
I would say software, like Inventory Lab, all that. That takes a lot of work off our hands.
Yeah, so Inventory Lab handles a ton of the reporting, right? So anywhere from just itemized product details in terms of how much you're actually making, your costs, your shipping costs, all that good stuff. That is all useful knowledge and comes from Inventory Lab, FBA sales as well as merchant fulfilled. Also handles a lot of the tax preparation stuff, which your CPA can leverage if they want. That's obviously a conversation for them. And then TA is very automatable, right? So you can schedule searches. You can have up to 7 searches at a time running, which allows you to, run them in the background while you're going to do other things, have someone run them for you, create a schedule for those searches to run every week, whether you want 100 searches, whether you want 50, whether you want 200. Have those same searches being run each week, then you can go and filter through the results at your own pace. Yeah. That's kind of a summation of it all.
Like that. Oh, Jenny, we appreciate that. That's awesome. I need to start using Brickseek. Don't really use it. I just checked the Walmart app. Yeah, Cody, do you notice the Walmart app being really, really slow and oftentimes seeing stuff out of stock? That happens for me so much. Like every Lego I scan, it says out of stock. It's so annoying.
Yeah, they've started. I think they'll probably phase out like Target has, but some of them you scan them and it shows that store doesn't have anything.
That's what happens to me a lot. Yeah.
Yep. I've found that Brickseek is accurate when in that situation. So if you go in, you look it up in Brickseek in that store.
Oh, you're a genius. Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
Does Brickseek have an app?
I don't know. I don't use the app. I use the browser, which is slow as crap. Like it's terrible, but it works.
Yo, Cody, can you do me a favor?
Yes, sir.
Go to can you go to Miles' story and repost the reel that he just posted? That boy has been popping off. He's almost up to 20,000. That reel.
Really? If I click off this, is gonna find. Let's see.
Oh yes.
He gone.
Oh. He'll be back.
Yeah, it cut me off. I'll check it out.
You got it back? There you go. Hey, Cody, you got anyone in Decatur cleaning at all the Walmarts? I can't tell if he hears us. Are you with us? Nope, he gone. How do you find your VAs? I've heard Fiverr, Upwork, but I feel like giving my personal information to a random person in India is not a great idea. So I mean that
How
obviously.
would you be giving? How would you be giving their personal information? I mean, it depends on the task.
You're probably referring to us having people purchase for us.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, what are they gonna do? Who knows? But yeah, I mean, do your due diligence, obviously.
Yeah, I mean that comes with trust, right? So obviously we're not going to give someone full capability right off the bat, right? They're going to have to obviously earn our trust, work for a while, a couple months, or exhibit professionalism and the ability to do the job successfully. But when it comes to it, she has her own account with American Express. So obviously that can be very monitored and canceled.
And you can set limits on employee cards and stuff. You know, there's like a lot of.
For us, it's a very low risk move. She's been with us for quite some time. She's one of her family members also works for us as well. So it's very low risk because I mean we know her very well. Constant communication. So we feel really good with giving her that sort of authority. And Amex is obviously fully supportive in terms of if anything went south.
Yeah, are you saying that you have a VA that has purchasing, but you have a purchaser now?
Mm-hmm.
You're so legit, man. That is awesome.
Cody, I need to know. Cody, you got anyone in Decatur clearing all the Walmarts?
At Decatur, not that I know of. No, I don't have anybody doing clearance stuff. All the clearance stuff has either been my wife or I. We haven't really felt comfortable sending anybody out yet for the. We thought it was going to be like a week-long thing, but I mean now we're going on week 3 or 4 of. If I pan the whole room, you could see that's what I'm working on now. But it's like there's crap everywhere. But like there's so much. Like it's crazy. Like this clearance season has been ridiculous. Like I don't even understand. Like knowing some of the supply stuff that's coming. Like why in the world are they clearancing stuff out 60, 70, 80% off? Like that seems crazy to me.
And this is all Lego stuff that's out of date.
And toys in general.
Coffees. There's a ton of grocery stuff. They're doing the same thing with electronics. They're doing baby clothes too. I don't mess with that, but there's a ton of stuff over there too that I'm seeing.
Well, that's awesome.
I feel that, yeah. All right, this is by far our best stream yet. I wonder if it's that we've got such awesome guests tonight, or that it's the day of the week. Who knows?
It's the diversity.
Sunday night, we got to keep an eye on always doing Sunday night, I guess, for sure.
Kevin, go share that reel for me, Kevin. Get it up to 30K for me.
Is Kevin the one who asked about Decatur?
Yeah. Kevin's gonna be in Miami too.
Nice. Okay, cool. So talking about VAs, Garrett, I desperately freaking need a VA, like a good one, and like I'm willing to pay well for it. Like, what's your process, or how do you tell somebody to find a VA? Because I need for lead gen obviously, but for other just stupid crap that I do every day. I'm happy to pay somebody, but I haven't really sat down to figure out how to source a good VA.
So actually, I'll get to my answer, but Taylor actually had a really good strategy. So his VAs are only on board to find profitable products. And What he did was he posted an application. What do you remember what he said he did? Jobs, online jobs or something. I don't know.
Yeah, onlinejobs.ph. Wow, yeah. Travis Scott ones are coming out. We'll have to be.
So he posted the application, and at the bottom of the application said, "Submit 2 profitable products with your application to be considered."
Yeah, it was smart. He has a YouTube video on it, I think, too. So
let's check it out.
He got however many hundreds of applications, which you will, right? If you post an application, you will.
Sure.
But a subset of that whole population of people who applied actually submitted the product, right? So that already narrowed it down.
Sure.
So he was able to go through the products and see what he would be interested in, and leverage that as kind of like the next step in the process. So he sent all those people who he liked the products that he received. He sent them a link to a Zoom call, got on, interviewed him or whatever, and he said, "Okay, over the next 24, you're not hired yet. Over the next 24 hours, submit as many products to me, profitable products, just like the ones you found, over the next 24 hours, and I'll call you at the end if you get the job." Right? So then he worked from the big subset to the smaller one without any work. he interviewed. So obviously, that was time investment. But with that, obviously, profitable products. And then after that, the last threshold of the interview process was submit as much as you got, and then I'll make my decision at the end.
Sure.
And at the very end, like, he hired 2 of them, and I guess they've been great for him.
Huh. That's brilliant.
Share the video. Jenny, hop on the stream, Jenny, if you want. You can just DM me on Instagram, I guess. I don't even know if we have each other on Instagram, but if you want to hop on, you're more than welcome to.
I got one from, I forget who, it was a recommendation from someone else who had a VA. Because I've hired a couple before and they didn't pan out. I got rid of them. But so the one was very good. She's been working with us for a while. And I had her handle the hiring process of all the other ones. I was like, you're going to be managing them. I want your recommendation, family, cousins, whatever. I want your recommendation for who you want to work with. Obviously, you know what we expect as employees of ours. So provide your recommendation with a resume. And she was like, oh, well, my cousin would really like to, my cousin works with me or lives with me, so I'd be able to keep an eye on him and all bunch of reasons with the resume. And she was like, he'd be really, really good. And I was like, okay. And so I took him on. And then, yeah, all from her just kind of scoping out and interviewing.
That's awesome. Where are yours located? Is it the Philippines?
Yeah, onlinejobs.ph is going to be all Filipino people.
Okay. So I had the reselling teacher Eric referred me a VA last year, and she was great for the group and everything, and I was in I liked it, but then it just went to crap one day. Like just one day it just started like everything was just garbage, and I feel like she might have like pawned me off. I've heard of them like having like groups or something they work in, and like it was literally like perfect, and then like one day it was just like, the stuff she was sending was just garbage and like claiming hours that no way, like it was dumb. So,
yeah. And so, I mean, so VAs are really, really good for efficiency and like systemizing some of the tasks that you don't want to do. Right. So if you have any of the, so like, what are you trying to offload? Is it mostly product sourcing?
Mostly, yeah. Mostly just OA stuff. Like I another thing, for my personal stuff, I pay for some higher dollar OA lead lists, and I don't always get to them same day. Like this week, I'm 3 or 4 days behind processing that stuff. And so having somebody to go through and like even further break down like what fits your model, so going through lead lists that I'm buying and then also the other stuff.
Yeah, because if you're a few days behind, people, have already ordered those and they're going to get them on the way to fulfillment centers quicker. I like that idea, though, definitely. And Garrett, what communication tool are you using? Are you using Slack?
No. We use Skype. We have a group message, several with the teams. And
all right, shopping with Jenny J. I'm going to have to follow her here.
Oh, I got you with that. Yeah, and then I've been telling you, Google Sheets is an invaluable tool for us. Absolutely invaluable.
Google Sheets. Okay.
Because, I mean, that allows, if you want to post like an Excel sheet or if they want to like document all the leads they find, put that in the Google Sheets, and then they can let you know when there's something to review. And it's essentially Excel, but free online and you're able to share and give accesses and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. Shopping with Jenny G. I'll follow you on there.
Yeah, she has a really good YouTube channel too.
Okay.
What are the rates? Did you guys talk about the rates for VAs yet? My boy Viking asked.
Yeah, we just gave you a follow.
Okay.
I think I was paying $5.25 an hour for the one that I was working with.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you smiling, Garrett? Was I overpaying or underpaying?
I don't know. I don't really like talking about the rates because it makes me feel like a terrible person.
Oh, sure.
The team members
paying this dude like $4 a week at this dude like a while ago when we talked.
The team members that we have are getting $2.50 an hour. The supervisor is in the $2.75 to $3 range.
What did you just say?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
It's interesting though, but if you think about it, like
I think it's so bad, but like it's
hear me out though, and this is obviously you can have a neutral point, but so like okay, a nice place in like Miami, Los Angeles, New York City, nice place in like the top US cities is going to be like, $4,000 a month, right? The nicest rooms and like you can get like a nice apartment in like Manila, Philippines, Bangkok, Thailand for like $300-400 a month. So if you consider that, it's the same thing as 20 hours. And when you talk about it being work from home, sometimes work on your own time, it becomes a very different conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it's all just like our business. It's a market inefficiency, right? So
Yeah.
there.
Bro,
Life is different over there, okay?
No judgment. No, I'm incredulous. Like I'm
Like,
blown away.
okay, so I'll put it this way. So initially, first conversation, we were talking about rates. Her ideal rate was $3 an hour.
Okay.
Obviously, I did not give her that. We started at $225, but that gives you the scale of what we're talking about. $3 an hour was her like golden, like, I
Sure.
want $3 an hour, like that'd be perfect. Yeah, it just shows you how different life is over there. But
Okay, new business model. Forget this crap prepping FBA stuff. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hire like 30 VAs at that rate, and then pimp them out to other resellers at like $7 an hour. Because
I was thinking about I'll probably start launching some offers like early next year, and assuming I have VAs like with good SOPs and stuff, I'll have those be one of the upsells, like VA SOPs, onboarding, and all that for helping people with OA and stuff. But that's like the long term plan to have like continue to, like I got a lot of stuff in the works. So I'm really working with an audience right now. And just gradually, do that stuff. But just content heavy, audience heavy, and really build this up over the next few years, definitely.
That's awesome. Yeah, another business I had regarding a VA was if you could get it figured out where you had VAs that would call Walgreens and Target and Costco and whatever store, like
they will.
I would 100% pay $5 to $10 an hour for somebody to call and check stock for some of the crap that I'm chasing, so I don't have to do it. So I
totally said that.
Mine would do that at $250 an hour.
That's crazy. That's like I need. That's an inefficiency. Like that's an inefficiency with my business. I need a team of VAs because I can afford them. I'd love to pay. I'll pay triple that. Maybe I shouldn't, but like I mean that.
Well, yeah,
like,
either way,
that's such a dumb cost.
Yeah,
Like,
Taylor really seems to like having the VA do that way. And what Warner and I are going to do actually is we're going to open up like a paid section of our free Discord, and we're teaching the VAs right now for OA leads for that.
Nice.
But that's going to be like I think we're only going to take like 10 or 30 members or something. Garrett, how many views do we have now?
500, almost 500 likes, 19.6K.
Holy crap, that's awesome.
I'm gonna put it on in the background again and let it farm up some more watch time. Any of you from Louisiana? No, Cody's from Georgia though.
I'm not too far.
Oh yeah, Cody, here we go. People using VAs for wholesaling real estate. That's neat.
Huh. That makes sense. Yeah.
That does, definitely. Yeah, I gotta get one pumping some more. Honestly, dude, it would be crazy to have like three at like $3 an hour, $10 an hour, get 3 people sending leads in. Like that would be amazing, man. And so, Cody, with the OA stuff you're doing, how much volume is it? Like, is it stuff that's super quick, or are you doing, a few one-offs here and there? I'm just curious.
I haven't reordered, but like 5 or 10 SKUs or something like that. It's a lot of like one-off stuff.
I meant not like in terms of replenishability. I meant the volume, like of the item, like how much you buy.
I usually buy 5 or 10.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, say like it's $8 profit. Quick $50 out that SKU.
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm doing.
Did you toss up another $100 a month?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we just got over and that's almost all arbitrage too. Like it's like we're not like there's hardly any replenishables. So you see Garrett talking about his stuff. Like I'm so impressed with that because it's like, man, if I could figure that out, I could start to actually scale.
Yeah.
Bro, you're doing 100,000 a month. What are you talking about?
Okay, I haven't said this out loud yet because I'm intimidated by it. I want to have a 30-day period this Q4 where I do 250,000. I think like I have the inventory. I have a good amount of inventory, and I have the leads. Like God knows, God in heaven, we've got so many freaking like so much crap that we can buy, and I've got financing figured out now. Like we're in a good place with financing. I wanna just go crazy with Q4 this year, and just like that's a goal of mine. So yeah, I want to scale up. Like we're doing okay where we're at, but like we're not really like almost everything's going back into business. Like we're still kind of living, for the size of my family. Like we're kind of we're living on not much, and like literally everything's just going back into inventory. So
Nice.
Yeah, but y'all are some of the happiest people I've ever experienced. So you're doing something right.
thanks, man. We are happy. I'm grateful. You hear about Gary Vee saying that kind of stuff, like I don't have to work for anybody. Like I literally just do whatever the crap I want most of the time. Like
yeah, and to we have great friends doing the same thing and stuff. We're very fortunate.
I've never seen a video on Instagram where those boys weren't ecstatically happy, bouncing off the walls.
Yeah, I appreciate you saying that. Yeah,
very fortunate. Yeah. I'm a Cali girl, just moved to Louisiana this year. What website do you use for onlinejobs.ph, right?
No, so the one that started everything. So I used Fiverr to get a bunch of duds in the way beginning, but the ones that started everything, like the team right now, she was a referral from someone else that had success using VAs, met them through Instagram. So a referral, and then I had her handle all of the hiring from here on out.
Gotcha. So what's up? Garrett, are you spending the night there tonight?
I have stuff I need to do. If it takes me until 1 or 2, then yeah.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. What were your official sales numbers last month?
What's up?
What were your official sales numbers last month?
Ended at 126.
Damn, that's amazing, man. What's so far today?
We went on vacation mode today. We have credit card bills we need to pay tomorrow.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, Amazon's gotta hurry up and start paying me, man. My payout for like 2 weeks is fat, but my payment's due in like 10 days, so I gotta do dailies and hope it gets there. Yeah, August 15th. I needed August like 8th or whatever. But I mean, worst comes to worst, if you have to pay 3%, like you just put it on another card and Venmo it to yourself, like who cares, to be honest.
How many hours did it take to train your VA? It was over a span of time. She was really quick to pick up a lot of the stuff. But a lot of the stuff I'm asking her to do isn't super complicated from the start. So I don't know, a couple hours, maybe 5, 10. It was all through messaging though, and SOPs. I'd write an SOP, she would read it, understand it. I would essentially have her summarize the SOP back to me, right? So that was kind of the process of auditing her knowledge, right? I would send her an SOP. I would have her summarize it in X amount of words or whatever, and I went from there. If I trusted that she knew what she was doing, go do your thing, girl. If I didn't, then we're back to the drawing board.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so in terms of VAs, though, in terms of like the quality of VAs, apart from hiring a specific VA, I would put more attention and more concerted effort into the SOPs that are behind the VA, right? So for all intents and purposes, the VA is going to be a puppet, right? A puppet controlled by the SOPs you put in place that they are going to follow, right? So they're super good at doing the things you tell them to do. So if the writing is in place and the quality of writing in terms of laying forth the actions are in place, then the job's going to get done as well as you write it out to get done, right? You can't expect them to think outside the box and export all this sort of intellectual thinking and critical thinking and problem solving off the bat when they don't know your business, they don't have a relationship with you, and they're not familiar with all the processes, right? But if at first I would suggest just give them some mundane tasks to build the trust, to build the relationship, and just kind of get the ball rolling. Their confidence continues to grow because you are positively reinforcing what they're doing. And then a couple weeks pass, you build a relationship, they're comfortable talking with you. Then let's start thinking outside the box, give them some stretch assignments, see what they can actually do rather than just following directions. I don't know if that makes sense.
I'm fired up. I'm gonna get me some VAs. That's what I need.
Yeah, boy.
Come on now, Cody. You know, and then you can start YouTube.
Well, yeah, no. Messaging you earlier before dinner.
Yeah, come on. You knew what you know what you need to do. Yeah.
What about do you and your wife have any like personal side tasks that are just like super annoying?
Sure, all kind of crap. Yeah.
Yeah, like what about just like a VA personal assistant sort of thing? I have some do my like schedule doctor's appointments and stuff. Like, how much time would that take off your hands?
For $2.50 an hour, like, I mean,
think about all the things, bro. Like having them, send you reminders of things you have coming up on your calendar. Having them schedule. Oh, I need to find a foot specialist for my kid. Can you make some calls and send me a few recommendations?
Yeah.
I had one of my VAs send me 3 of the cheapest flights from Philly to Miami, and like, run the numbers, send me the 3 cheapest flights, and I'll book the cheapest one. Thank you very much. And all I got an email 2 hours later about
Jenny speaking facts.
Yeah, nah. This is. Yeah, even on the personal side, I'm sure you can save a bunch of time.
No, I mean, no, there's all kind of stuff. And I mean, we're doing the real estate stuff too, kind of part-time. Like that would be huge. Yeah.
Exactly. So maybe you don't find someone to source right away, but you save time in other places where it seems like you have more time to source.
Yeah. Garrett, I have a serious question for you.
Oh,
I know that just from talks that we've had in the past, you're not super motivated by some of the money stuff, but like, why would you not make a guide about that and or like
you need audience to sell to? You need I would say you need at least 10K, to and that's just my opinion, but or at least email lists and or just. And this is not me, I think I don't have enough to launch yet. I'm building for the next 6-12 months before I launch. But when I strike, I'm a strike.
When I pounce, I'm blowing pounds.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just I just think you need big, really have just audience to sell to. So you're you don't just burn stuff out really quick.
That makes sense.
But what I really like is the thought of collabing on guides. For example, if I make an Amazon beginners thing, I'll have Garrett teach a lesson. I'll have you teach, stuff like that, and that helps you get exposure. It helps bring value, and I just I'm a big fan of getting really building up first. I would say in terms of 5, 10, 7, that that type of audience, and multiple platforms and stuff like that.
Sure, that makes sense.
Guys just don't really do it for me. I'd rather this is more it gives me more energy than sitting down and writing a 5-hour guide of things I know. I'd rather conversate. I'd rather if people want to book a consultation, that's one thing. But I'd rather my ideal scenario is just getting on here and just kind of kicking it and talking questions and be an actual person rather than the name of a guide,
Right. That makes sense. I get it. We went through we did ungating guides for a little bit, and it was so unfulfilling to me.
Yeah, we have a bunch of ungating guides for free. That's
awesome. Yeah, we were charging. I mean, we were, and I don't know. At the end of the day, we got one Gumroad payment, and it was good, like it was a good payout. But I was just like, I don't know, it just first somehow it didn't feel good. I didn't like it. It felt weird.
Yeah,
But,
exactly. I make plenty of money where I don't have to nickel and dime people for like my knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And other things, like people have helped me get to where I am, where I didn't have to pay them, right? So it's like, why? Who am I to charge someone for my knowledge when all the knowledge I received was free?
Sure. Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna be the person to start charging for stuff I learned on the internet for free and from people asking my questions and stuff. It's like there's an inequality there that I don't get down with.
Yeah. Where's the balance?
I don't know. I bust my ass making content. People can pay me money every once in a while.
Yeah, sure.
And like either way, I mean, it's fine. Like people are, like go either way. I completely get both sides of it. But yeah, I mean, I think if you show up for years given game, like, because also it makes sense from like the consumer standpoint if you value your time at all to buy like a preset, methods on stuff.
100%.
Not digging through, years of content and stuff. I don't know. It's interesting. I completely get the arguments on both sides for sure. But I mean, I'll definitely do some more stuff like that in the future.
That's good. Cody, do you cut your own grass?
No.
My man.
No. And we overpay too. I hate cutting grass. That cut's terrible.
Get a VA to cut your grass.
Yeah. Hey, talking about the following, when Jake shared that this morning, it came through at church, and I saw it, and it was just like ding, 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 like a crap ton of people.
Dude, you blew up. So he sent us offline the analytics behind that post. Mm-hmm. And you had almost double the amount of clicks that everyone else had.
Yeah, bro. It was everyone that had Amazon in their username. So it was like you, and then Amazon Lit was second, and then who else had Amazon in their name?
Smartest Seller.
And then FBA Danny as well. He got a ton of, and like he has zero posts. It's funny.
Right.
You're for whatever reason, people loved clicking on your name.
I was at the top. That's what it was. He put my name at the top.
And Danny just gained.
Oh, is that what it was?
It gotta be, yeah.
Followers too. That's hilarious, dude.
So I was like, man, hey, thanks a lot, bro. Like,
and it was like Taylor and Avery, I think, brought up the rear in terms of like engagement and clicks.
And me, because people already know me. Or at least for Jake's following.
Sure, yeah.
You guys. It's funny, Jake's posting stuff, yeah.
Yeah, except he needs to start talking.
I agree with that. I'd like to hear more of what he has to say.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. Oh, so Amazon Lit, that's hilarious, dude. Yeah, because Jake gets pretty good engagement, too, because, like, which
is shocking, but, I mean, awesome. Make the world go round, pay it forward. That's it. I believe in good karma. That's for sure. Yeah, Miles, how much money have you made from the affiliate from the fortunes? If you
a couple grand. I mean, nothing crazy, but like a couple grand, definitely.
I'm surprised you answered that.
24-hour stream. I don't know about that. We'll probably finish up in like 20 minutes or so.
We'll probably mess around on Sunday or something. Do like an 8-hour stream or something.
Bro, so there's this guy I really like named Roberto Blake who has a big channel. He's throwing up like 5-hour streams, but they're like really detailed. It's cool, and I was like, dude, I hate games, man, because I'm
I think it'd be cool if we had like a schedule of attendees like for 5 straight hours. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. You would be down for all 5 hours?
The only day I would do it would be Sunday.
Sunday, yeah. So, but see, clearly though, by the views we're getting, like,
Sunday is pretty much the day I hold sacred. Although I'm here doing this, and today's Sunday,
but this is fun, like we're chopping boys. Yeah. Let me make some of your thumbnails, Kevin. You trying to make these thumbnails? Let's see what you got, Kevin. You can be my VA. Yeah, that was hilarious when Richie pulled up. He just hit us out of nowhere with all caps.
His hat cracks me up.
Yeah, facts.
Did you get the ticket for Vegas yet, Cody?
The ticket for what?
Vegas?
Nope. I need to. I have several people like holding a gun to my head saying I have to go, and I want to go, but flying the family is ludicrous, and then getting childcare for me and Haley to have like a weekend, like it's we don't really have a ton of people that we trust with all the kids, so
Yeah, because that's a handful. 5 of them, or
yeah, 5. If it were 2 kids, it's like whatever. And honestly, my kids are resilient. Like it's not like they're gonna like they'd probably be fine, but we're tentatively maybe that's where we're at on Vegas.
but like, I mean, at the same time, I mean, they got no business being in Vegas. So it's like, I've never been, but from what I've heard, it's no place for young lads.
Yep. I'm excited about Orlando though. We're doing the Miami event with Amazon Lit and Romer and everyone.
Yeah.
And then we're driving back up to Orlando and doing Disney, and so I'm pumped about that. I think that'll be
cool.
Orlando is stupid packed with Marshalls, and I know there's a lot of resellers, but I mean there's a lot of fruit on the tree. So last time we were there, we spent a ridiculous amount and did really well. So I'm hoping to do an FBA shipment from Orlando. So
Would you consider your VA train a couple VAs for a fee? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't want people stealing my VAs. I put a lot of time into them. That's an interesting proposition. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know the answer to that. I'll make it AOA's YouTube. Kevin, you're too much, man. Kevin, you're too much. What other questions we got in the chat? Ross, how many people in here?
25.
nice. Is it just a bunch of people that are just prepping their crap and it's like kind of hanging out?
I'm a big fan of the long form that you can just chill and like listen to while you're like doing whatever. You can multitask. Essentially, we're kind of multitasking as well too right now. But yeah.
Yep.
We had at one point, Cody. We had like 50-something people in here.
I bet. Yeah, y'all had. I mean,
yeah, we got to promo better next time. This one was kind of last minute.
People I think have come to expect them as well that we do at the same time.
That's true.
Same time, same place.
Well, gentlemen, I gotta get back to some work where I can't multitask. So it's been a pleasure, and I look forward to seeing you guys in Miami.
All right, yeah, man. See you, Cody. Have a good one.
Yeah,
everyone go follow him.
Have a good one. Go sell some crap on the internet.
Yes.
I was thinking about that right when he joined. I was like, we gotta have him say that when he's back.
That's awesome.
Crap on the internet, baby.
See you guys.
Peace.
Yes, sir. Okay, here we go. So, Garrett, do you have a VA that does leads? I can't remember.
Grace outro, yeah, no, for real. One of them does, yes.
One of them does?
I don't check it daily, so I don't know. I just get the end result. So we have different kind of gates where those leads go through. So they go through different review processes. So I don't know how much he's actually pulling in each day, each week, whatever. I see like the end result, the very good ones. So couple solid ones a week.
Interesting.
Hey guys, I'm out. Have a great night. See y'all tomorrow. Yes, sir, Brian.
Brian, have a good one, man. Thank you.
Can you share your experience dealing with IP complaints, if any? Yeah, so they're no fun. We definitely want to avoid them at all costs. Couple ways you could do that. Obviously, subscribe to IP Alert. I think it's like a $150 lifetime access license where it's a resource, it's a database of all brands that have experience issuing the IP alerts, IP complaints. So it's a Google Chrome extension, right? So if you're ever on an Amazon product listing, that little checkbox, a green arrow or a red X, will pop up on the Amazon listing. So it's pretty apparent if that brand has any history or not. Typically, if the red X is there, we're going to be very cautious in buying it, or just not at all. Keep it is also a good reference in terms of kind of leveraging the data to predict or to analyze if there is risk of IP complaints. Typically, if you're looking at the bottom graph, the offer graph, if there's ever a point where it's building, and the offers decrease, that might be an indication that there was IP issues there with the brand. Typically, you would see a lot of them over the span of the graph. But that's something that sticks on your account for 6 months. So you definitely don't want to deal with them. But at one point, we had 4 IP issues on our account, one of our accounts at one time. And we were still in good standing. So that's a good question. When should I start looking for a VA? When you have something that needs to be outsourced, right? If there's a gap in your business where either you can't fill it or it needs to be, let me think of how I want to put this. Don't find a VA and then assign tasks to that VA, right? Have something in mind that you need to outsource.
Yeah, specialize. Yeah, because some people will be cool with like an hour a day, 2 hours a day, that kind of thing.
Right. So don't be like, oh, I want to go hire a VA. Go find a VA and be like, okay, well, now what do I do with it, right? Forget a VA. I need an editor.
Well, yeah. You're editing 24/7, Kevin. Yeah.
So yeah, just analyze your business. Analyze what can make you more efficient at what you do, right? So evaluate how much your time is worth. Take how much you make per week, divide it by an estimate of how much you put into your business, and that's your hourly rate, right? You could use that rate and start to compare that to different things throughout your day, personal and business. If your time is worth $60 and you can pay someone $30 to cut your grass, then go pay someone $30 to cut your grass, because then you'd save a net $30 in that time that grass is being cut, right? So that's just kind of an example of leveraging the value of your time to capitalize on those experiences, on those opportunities, right? And the same thing with your business, right? So if you could pay someone to pack your products for $10, $12 an hour, and your time is worth 60, well, then you probably shouldn't be packing those products, right? If you can, I don't know, if there's a data entry job that you can find someone $2 online overseas, and you're obviously the same example, your time's worth $70, then, well, I guess you probably should try and fulfill that elsewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, you need your grass cut. My dad got you. Yeah, have him pull up the PA. I'll fire my guy. Forget a VA. This getting cooked for AOA YouTube. Kevin, did you go repost that reel? Kevin, I don't think you reposted the reel. Help me out, dog. Kevin, I'm searching your page right now. Oh, he did. Thanks, dog. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Anyone else in here? Help me out and go repost the reel that everyone's done reposting.
That's for AOA YouTube.
Yeah, I saw Kevin. Thanks. Appreciate it. Anyone else in here? If you're on Instagram, go to Miles's Instagram, find the reel that I did that he just reposted.
Right. Yeah, I did repost. I'll be right back.
Yeah, help me out. It's been blowing up today. I wanted to keep it rolling and boost the algorithm. What's good? What's good? Any other questions in the audience? Kevin, you could 1000% find someone to edit your videos. They're probably super cheap. Have you even looked into it? I had to come back and I thought of a quick bum question. Why would you say you and people in general do two business models? Meaning for you, Garrett, why don't you do 100% wholesale? I had to come back and thought of a bum question. Why would you say you and people in general do two business models? Meaning for you, why don't you do 100% wholesale? Well, I mean, with wholesale specifically, it takes a bit to get that ball rolling, right? So it's I talk about it all the time. It's relationship based, right? You're not gonna get. Sorry, you're not gonna get every account in the first call, right? Sometimes it takes a couple calls. Sometimes it takes a month of following up, 2 months, 3 months of following up, right? So, yeah, I'll get there. So, right, so it takes a bit to get the ball rolling. Hence why we supplement it elsewhere. Hence why we supplement it with OA, because with OA there's a lot of low hanging fruit that provides income, that provides capital for the business, that allows our business to grow and also scale with OA, right? So we can conquer both. Whereas if we so we like to just diversify, right? So we're growing and building capital with OA, whereas also building the relationships with wholesale, continue to compound those profitable products with wholesale. Yeah, so that's why we do it, and that's why a lot of people do it as well. Capital is also an issue. Wholesale is a lot more pricey and costly to get into. Not saying that's an issue for everyone, but that is another conversation point. How many hours you spend in the warehouse? I typically get here Sunday night and leave Friday afternoon, Friday evening. But yeah, amazing save. Wholesales consistently. Yeah, for sure. It's all about that supply chain, boy. Should I find a warehouse and live in it like Garrett? Yes. No, I actually super do not recommend it. It's not great.
Should I find a warehouse and live in it like Garrett? The questions we should be asking, Kevin.
No, you cannot. Dude, I tell you what though, that car, Miles, is serving such a great investment apart from obviously it being a car.
Nice.
It's obviously I could sleep in it. It regulates the temperature. It's
yeah, that is what's up. Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, those are amazing, vehicles, definitely.
Live stream for sure coming on. Yes.
Get Rodriguez in here. Oh, tomorrow. Okay, Rodriguez tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow for sure. Yeah, we got Cody coming on tomorrow, Danny coming on tomorrow. Tomorrow should be loaded today too. We might have 3 hours in us again. Dude, who knows, man?
I do like I mean, not to exclude anyone, but I do like the 4 people live. It's a lot less hectic.
Oh, it was hectic tonight, definitely, dude. Yeah.
I think 4 is a solid number.
it was for sure hectic.
That was really the first time that we've ever had people interrupting each other. Like the organization was a little bit different. But I mean, it was definitely a vibe for sure. It was a good time. Chef, I keep reading the same one.
Time is tomorrow's live. I mean, we'll probably do 8 p.m. again.
8 o'clock, yeah, same. What's the one thing that when you are able to buy it, you can say I made it, like the goal purchase? I don't know. That's a good question. Miles will tell you just his freedom.
Couple $100,000 in index funds, $1 million in index funds. I don't know. I mean, I gotta get I gotta get my game up on that. That's for sure. Kevin, okay, so Kevin, if I send you the speakers the day before, you'll make a sick thumbnail. That'd be cool, definitely, especially when we get you on. That'll be what's up.
Miles need to plan these lives better, and I'll make the thumbnail. Would you also say because you're looking for very good replens versus one-off wholesale orders, trying to snowball great replens? Yeah, so we're not really into closeouts. That doesn't really do us much good, right? Because I mean, I've talked about it plenty of times. We're building something long-term. We're building a business. We're building a compounding business, right? So closeouts are the same reason why I don't like OA, sorry, because you're gonna go after one, you're gonna get it, and then at the end of it, it's like, what's next, right? The well runs dry, and then you need a new well. But we're digging the well, and we're gonna keep digging until it provides us with everything we need, right? So it's like we're not about chasing buckets. We're making a well. That wasn't a good analogy, but you get the point.
That was not a good analogy. Yeah.
No, but it's just like closeouts are just like, all right, you go, you hit a sale, you hit a closeout deal or whatever, and that's the end of it. Tony, come to Georgia so we can source for content.
Don't worry, Garrett, it'll pay off. Yeah, facts.
Big time facts. As long as you find products faster than they become not profitable, you're set. I mean, I guess that's the essence of anything, right? As long as it's still profitable. But yeah, I mean, like I said, that's why we leverage Keepa, right? That's why we're not looking at just the current buy box and the current sales rank. We're looking at the long-term 6-month trend, right? And I said this earlier in the slide. If a product has oscillated between 20 and 25 for 4 to 6 months, then we can be pretty confident that we're going to purchase that, and it's going to continue to be priced at 20 to 25. And right, so when we do our purchasing decisions, we're buying off the floor. We're not buying at the trend. We're not buying at the ceiling. We buy at the floor to mitigate risk, right? We're buying at the floor knowing that if we have to sell at the floor, it's not best case scenario, it's not ideal, but we're also not going to lose money. So our floor may not be our best case. Our floor may be break even or a little bit more, but when we buy at the floor, that mitigates the risk that we're going to lose money on the product. So worst comes to worst, if we have to liquidate, we're going to liquidate at the floor and come out okay, and then roll that money into something else more profitable, and then take the lessons learned.
How are sales today? Sales are terrible for me because I got no merchant fulfilled going, but yeah. Oh, I got hella Facebook notifications.
What do you got going on Facebook?
I don't know. It's the first time I checked in a while.
I was gonna say what?
Hit 1K. Good work, Kevin.
Yes, Kevin. Let's drop some sales in here. What's up?
I'll be right back. 2 minutes. 2-3 minutes. Gotta help the dog with something.
Everyone in the chat, drop some numbers in right now. Let's see how we're doing. Drop some numbers. Ivan Rodriguez. Let's see what you got. Viking. What did we all close out? What did we all close out July with? Kevin, what was your profit margin in July? Do you know your ROI and profit margin? $7.35 at 30%. Heck yeah! Heck yeah! What's the gross margin on that? Do you know? I'm a big gross margin guy. Profit margins. Is that gross? Rodriguez, yes. Love that. I just say going to school in a week, so trying to get ebooks out and get ready to start OA and wholesale once I'm starting school. Absolutely, that's good stuff. What's your game plan once you go back to school? Are you getting a storage unit? What's your game plan? End of the month at 31K. Yes, Rodriguez. Let's go. That's good stuff. Rodriguez, what's the numbers behind that? What's the margin on that? What's your gross margin and ROI? And more importantly, how much are we spending to get to these numbers? That's a huge number that not enough people shed light on. It's the profit percentage for wholesale compared to online arbitrage, a couple percentage points more. Yes, Rodriguez, good stuff.
Dude, Rodriguez is a beast, man. He's only 16 or 17, but he's an inspiration.
I saw he's 17.
For sure. He's an inspiration.
That's awesome. Yeah. I was not doing that sort of stuff at 17. Heck no.
All right, I think let's say goodbye now. We're just about to hit the 3-hour mark. Next, we'll have to go for a 4-hour one. But I definitely like the idea of like having speakers lined up. I think that'd be cool. We can really do some good.
It makes it less like it will feel less drawn out and like we're.
Yeah. No, this was good though. Either way, I don't know if it's just Sundays or we did have a really good lineup like crew tonight. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. And if you're watching the replay, thank you as well. It's been a pleasure. Let's go sell some stuff on the internet this week, boys and girls.
Yes.
Cool. It's been a pleasure. All right. You guys have a good one.
Peace.
I'm working.